totally gonna start that video with that.
Well, we are theoretically live. Give it a
Did
second.
we talk
you see
about
an
making bread
ad,
again?
It doesn't count.
I thought I turned those off.
Oh, fucking Twitch. How
I bet we're live
fucking-
now.
Now we're
There we
live.
Now we're live.
I'm just kidding, Twitch. Keep
Are we though?
paying me, please.
Are we really?
Hello,
Oh my
everyone, and
God.
welcome to Decisions and Deaths Dragons. I blame Court for that one. It was going to be Decisions and Death Saves, and I abandoned it halfway through, making it sound terrible. Moving right along.
Wait, didn't she say deck saves?
No, death.
Save. Dex
Oh.
saves.
I mean, depending on the person in this party, that's still a
That's the
death
same.
save.
That's the same thing for some of us.
Very valid point.
Save versus getting your shit rocked.
First off, before we get started with tonight's festivities, I first want to again do a big shout out to Sirenscape for their ambient sounds and background music that they offer for free. But you can also buy different sound sets and subscribe to them, getting access to their full library of full D&D, Pathfinder, and Cyberpunk content. So go check them out. They have an online player for free now, which is pretty cool. You don't have to download shit. Which is terrible because everybody in the party definitely did download shit when I told them to download shit before we didn't have to download shit. Moving on. I also want to do...
That was a lot. A lot
It
more
was a
than
lot.
it should have been, sir.
Okay, well,
You're a lot.
thank you, Dustin. Moving
I
on.
was talking to Court.
I know. It's weird. Dustin jumped to my defense. I would also like to do a quick shout out to Monument Studios for the attributed license music that we are going to be using for tonight's session. They have gigs worth of music that you can use for video games, D&D stuff like we're doing, or what have you. Or if you just want to listen to some sounds of mass combat in the background while you work, it's entirely up to you what you want to do. But big shout out to them because they're awesome. I believe that brings us to our recap. When last we left our intrepid heroes, they had begun their travel southward from the Silvercut Crossroads, deciding to leave Jericho behind to hopefully deal with the issue of what might be Delilah Briarwood somewhere in the Iron Seat Ridge. Leaving him to handle that trial, you ventured southward and had stopped into Kymel, where you had interacted with Thurston's oldest sister and her family. Got a very brief, small sampling of the city itself. Dermot and Faraday having once again run into Templeton, the mouse merchant of survival supplies, and the rest of the party had encountered a fruit merchant who seemed to be very helpful in providing them with a full plethora of whatever fruit or food that they had wanted. As the party had stepped away, they began to snack on said food, upon realizing that perhaps there was a little bit of an enchantment laced within, causing them to gorge themselves uncontrollably. At this very same time, Dermot and Faraday decided to continue to scour the marketplace, looking for a potions merchant, coming upon a small hut with an older woman inside. They brought up conversation, came up with a list of what they needed, and Dermot had introduced himself at the request of the merchant, who had
Like you
admitted that
do.
they are very excited to deliver the news to their master that you had been found. That's where we left off last time. I apologize. There was one key element I forgot to include. As all of these bits were happening, the alarm bell of Kymel began to sound, and shouts were coming from the entrances of the town stating that the elves had arrived with an army and that they needed to amass a defense quickly. So, starting out, let us start with Dermot and Faraday. Dustin, you have a
That's
question?
Thunderwave. At 4th level.
Okay.
What's the
Hold,
save on
please.
that? What's the save on that?
Con save.
Con save. What's the DC?
The con save is 15. You are only affected if you are within 5 feet of me. It is
Oh.
a 15-foot cube centered on me.
How big is this hut,
Okay.
Pujo?
I will show you in just one
Oh,
moment.
okay.
I'll just
I
go ahead and
probably need
illustrate this
Foundry
now.
Open, don't I?
Yes, you absolutely are going to need Foundry open.
Especially now.
So, as I was hoping to put this off for a hot second, but it looks like now's the time. So, everybody in Foundry, if you look at your screen, you will see your map is divided in two. On the left, you have the merchant square of Kymel, and on the right, you have the outskirts of Kymel, with all of the army's units that had amassed in defense of the city. Now, before we get to that, I have to resolve the Thunder Wave, because that's a thing. So, the hag failed her save. What is the damage that you deal?
5d8.
Okay, go ahead and roll that for me.
And she failed her save.
She failed her save.
She gets pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. God damn it. Okay, well, that's annoying. We are going to do...
Not great. That is 18 points
a
of
little loud.
Holy
thunder
fuck.
damage.
A little loud. I know. I will fix it.
Okay.
For some reason, whenever I saved custom sounds, it's like everything at 100%. Awesome. Like, no.
My
No.
Sirenscape
Why
just
would you
crashed. Hold
think?
on.
Jesus Christ.
Mine
Sorry,
did
guys.
too. I think it was just a general crash, Sam.
Mine didn't crash.
Because you don't have it open.
Oh, I've got it.
I have it open.
Okay, there we go.
I
A little
bitched
bit
about
better.
it at first, but I did it.
Okay, I think we're good now.
No, it keeps crashing on me now.
Well, shit.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, now it crashed.
I'm
R.I.P.
So far, I'm up.
Okay. Dustin, let me know what your damage is.
18 points of thunder damage.
18. Okay.
9 if you made the save.
She did not make the save. So,
Dude, these sounds are intense.
Mhm.
it's a lot happening, and it was
It's
going
awesome.
to transition slowly into it, but then Dermot cast Thunderwave, and I just figured, fuck it, we'll just go straight in, I guess. So you said 18 points of damage.
Correct.
Okay. As you let loose the thunder wave, immediately, what was already a tense situation in the marketplace around you gets magnified as citizens all around turn and see the hag get flung back into the back of her tent, which causes the entire thing to capsize down. As that happens, two citizens nearby look, smirk for a second, and you watch as their peasant-like appearance melts away. And one presents herself as a beautiful elf with auburn, almost orange glowing hair and bronze skin, with a red cloak that surrounds her, and some slight Art Nouveau style silver and golden armor. And she sort of smiles as she has what looks to be a wine glass in her hand. The second one, not too far away, similar appearance melts, revealing a blue, pale-skinned, light blue-haired female elf as well, wearing a very nice azure blue gown with white accents as she has a mirror in her hand. As that happens, they quickly shout to each other, "Well, it seems conversation is not on the docket for today, is it?" And now I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative. While you guys do that, we're going to cut to the other party. Cadriel, Ceto, Arthea, and Thurston. I believe it was Ceto and Cadriel had fallen under the effects of the poisoned food that makes them continue to gorge. What are you guys doing at the present time? As you are hearing the shouts of combat, you're hearing the alarm bell, and you are also hearing the crashing sound of something else in the marketplace.
As I'm eating more, I'm like, oh no. We should do something about that.
Oh, this
Can
seems
I
bad.
do-
These are really good though.
Can I do an Arcana check to like? He's trying to determine is the nature of this. Is this more of a curse? Is this more of a possession? Like
Charm.
charm? What is the nature of this effect? So I know how to counter it. Thanks.
Go ahead and make go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
16.
With a 16, I'll give you this. You piece together a couple things. First off, you know that you are close to Elven territory. You know that the Fae are up to some sneaky shit. And you know that your friends didn't exhibit any of these symptoms until they started eating food from that specific merchant. You're under the impression that this is a charm effect.
I'll help you folks not be charmed.
Thanks.
We don't have.
He says with
charm.
grapes in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Chew before speaking, please.
Yeah.
Can I upcast
Like,
this?
Like little bits of grape are coming out.
What do you mean you can't upcast protection from good and evil to touch more than one person?
Yeah,
Wait,
Gabrielle
I
and
think you
Ceto.
can if you were.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Good. Do your thing. If you had something you were about to do, go ahead and do it.
Do. And I just twin the spell. Yeah. I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil because that will give them advantage on the saving throw against being charmed, against celestials, fays, all the shits. And I'm going to use a sorcery point to twin the spell.
Okay. With that being the case, Cadriel and Ceto, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw. This is going to be with advantage because of the spell.
$17.
Okay.
19.
All right. For a moment before Thurston cast the spell, you had the thought that you're not eating fast enough. And for a moment, you were going to start scarfing down to the point where speaking was not going to be an option. Until the spell goes off and your senses return to you, your will has returned to you. To which, not too far from you, hear, "Ah, damn it." And you turn and see the very same merchant, a halfling. Sorry about that. Just sort of part of the deal.
And what deal,
What
did you
deal?
strike?
Well, it was more a deal with the higher ups, you know. And as he's speaking, you can see that similar to the hags that are currently harrying Faraday and Dermot, his appearance starts to shift. And his skin looks yellow golden. And he's got this sprouting curly hair that looks golden as the light hits it. He's covered in green armor, and he's got a long bow and a sword in his hand. Listen, the whole deal was really with just the higher up. It was really just for the soon-to-be king of the Feywild, the Sealy Court specifically. I was just sort of supposed to come in here and kind of mess with as much of you as I can.
How far away from him are we?
You guys are here, so he is 5, 15, 20 feet away. It's been real fun, though.
I
I'm
throw
gonna
my
get
dagger
going.
of displacement at him.
Okay, go ahead
Yeah.
and make your attack roll. Now everybody can roll initiative. Okay. Faraday, what did you get?
17.
17. Got it. All right. Dermot, what did you get?
Sir, I rolled a natural 20.
There you fucking go.
Ooh.
I also rolled a natural 20. Thanks, Court, for stealing my goddamn thunder.
Yeah, but you rolled it on initiative.
What's your
Um,
initiative then?
My initiative is 24.
24. Solid. Right. And then Cad, let me know what you get for damage.
So, sorry, I'm trying to calculate the base damage because I don't usually use this with me.
Kuja, I rolled a 20 for my initiative.
Thank you.
Not natural. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Sorry to insult the group.
But are you for real?
Yeah.
You never meant to make your daughter cry, Miss Nollard.
Did you apologize a million times?
Let me know what you get for damage, Cad.
I was just going to arbitrarily just be like, ooh.
61 points of piercing damage.
Fuck.
61?
You-
fucked with their own people.
In the
Yeah.
middle of this Eladrin speaking before you, you quickly reach into your belt and throw the dagger, feeling the sweet juice of all of the food that you eat and start to kind of coat your face. You watch it sail through the air as it beds itself in his shoulder, and it sinks deep. He is still up, but he is grimacing at the knife that is in his chest.
Then, since it's, I'll wait if you want me to, but I would have teleported to the dagger as soon
I'll
as it
say
sank in.
that's fine. As a part of the surprise attack, I'll say that that can go off.
Yeah, so she teleports to the dagger and she grabs it as it like sinks in, just like sinking it in deeper, and she goes, "Sorry, it's just part of the deal."
Nice. All right.
And
Let's go into combat rounds proper now. So, pardon me, I have to roll initiative for 8 goddamn things.
Roll them in Foundry. Oh, unless you don't have their decks up on.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
can you put a 16 in for me, please?
Yes.
Oh, did I give
shall.
you mine? Sorry, I don't remember.
No.
Sorry, it's only a 12. So...
All right, Thea.
23.
20.
Fuck.
Damn, Gina.
Not too shabby, y'all.
We didn't really do cleric numbers like some of us usually do.
Oh, double digits for everybody.
It's the Knight's turn. He's got a pretty awesome dex.
Did all your hags get 13, or did you just put them on the same initiative?
I just put them on the same initiative.
Okay, I was
Because I'm
just
not
curious.
like fucking
It's like, that's weird.
I'm not that a fan of chaos.
I mean,
13?
The peasants. The peasants got a natural 20.
They're scared, okay? Fast
True.
reaction
Yeah.
times.
is the Eladrin really more dexy than me? I take that as an affront to my class. That's rude.
What's your dex mod?
My dex modifier is
Yes.
+3.
Yeah, his is also +3.
Rollies.
I'm gonna say to you, rollies. Let me know what you get.
14.
I got Jesus, no, that's a 12, not a 16, Joe. Okay, so I'm just
You
gonna
just
do.
Jesus named yourself.
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah.
I can
Giving
Jesus
me
name
shit for
myself.
that.
It's allowed for me to Jesus name myself.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll just
Yeah,
refer to myself as
you.
Jessica and see if that breaks your brain or not.
Please don't.
Jesus.
That breaks my brain. Please don't.
All right. So, before this combat begins, at the top of each round of combat, we're going to resolve a clash between the soldiers of Kaimal and the attackers from Singorn. Now, I've got on the right side of the screen all of the units along with their casualty dice. What happens, and this is we're using MCDM's simplified warfare system for anybody who's watching, wondering what the rules we're using are. The way that this works, both myself and one of your party are going to roll percentile dice. You guys, be controlling the soldiers of Kymel, are going to add 30% to what you roll. I am going to add 45%, given that there is a numbers advantage. They end up getting a little bit stronger with their attacks. Depending on the difference, obviously whoever gets the most wins that clash. Depending on how much you win by, determines what casualties are dealt and where they are dealt to. For simplicity, I only have infantry and archers on the field. No additional flying units, no cavalry, nothing else. Okay? So, let's go ahead. Who among your party are going to roll for the soldiers of Kymel in the first clash?
I'll do it.
Okay. Let me know what you get.
All right.
Let's go, Tina.
Let's go. 100.
I was just gonna say now I don't want to roll cleric numbers.
Don't
No, now you
tap
wanna
into your
roll-
cleric. Don't tap into your cleric side.
Opposite
I mean, to be fair, I rolled like balls as a cleric, so I probably will roll like balls like for this too. 73.
73. Is that just on the dice or is that with the additional?
Oh, sorry, no, 103.
All right.
That's right. Plus
So the Singorian forces only got 73. So that is a huge victory on the side of Kymel, which is good. Now,
Yeah,
given
fuck those elves.
okay, so Tina,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me. You're gonna roll 1, 2, 3. That's 4d6
Okay.
and 2d4, please, and let me know what the total is amongst all of that.
4, 5, 6, 8. 8 and 3 is 11, and 11 and 4 is 15.
15. Okay. So now I have 15 points that I have to choose amongst my forces where they're going to be taken from. I'm going to. I don't want to wipe out all of them. Two there. Whoa, not all of you. 2, 4, 6. Fuck it.
All. What else?
Yeah,
Kill
you
'em
can
all.
wipe out them all. Fuck those elves.
Oh, okay. This makes sense.
Elves suck.
4, 6.
They do
Rude.
not. That's mean.
I love me some
Shit,
elves.
one of them is going to be wiped out.
One's from Singorn are dicks.
I'm sure that there are elves from Sangorn that are not dicks. We just haven't met those
I
ones.
really hope it's not going to copy
The ones
all-
that are
God
not
damn it.
dicks
Okay.
are
Moved out of
assholes.
Singorn.
All right.
Yeah, the ones that are.
You gotta. You're gonna have to drag and drop new ones.
Yeah, that's annoying. All right. We're gonna do duplicate there and then duplicate there. Okay. So 2, 4, 6 have been dealt so far. I'm gonna go
Less
7,
archers.
8, 9. Jesus, I still have 6 to deal out. All right,
What
here's what's
happens
happening.
when you fuck with Kymall?
You son of a bitch. That's right. Okay. Boom. Boom. Pardon me, guys. Sorry. Unfortunately, this is awesome and super
good.
easy.
You're good.
Bam. Not what I wanted. Go away. Wrong one. Here. Why are you not showing your whatever? I don't care. It says 5 on that one.
That's a different.
It is a different unit. Oh my god.
No reinforcements. Okay, that's not fair.
just fireball. You could just fireball that forest.
So they were at.
I think the druid might have something to say about
Or-
that.
You can cast
This
Flame
one
Growth
is.
later.
going
I say
down.
burn it. I'm just kidding. I cast the wall of fire.
Yeah.
Flying through the
Cito
forest.
reveals he's
Yeah.
actually a wildfire druid.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
say, sometimes you just need a good purging burn, okay?
Yes. Yeah. You know what? It does revitalize the land.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, in the ensuing clash, I want to check one more thing. I just want to check to see if there's any points to sugar victory. Yes. Okay, I want to see if they attack each other. Is the victory difference is the degree of victory. Both represent all dice. 138. So match. So wins will have by 10%. Pyrrhic victory. Yeah,
Victory,
I think-
when both sides sustain too many losses to be a victory.
Distribute the casualties you suffer from your units. Not ready to battle lobbies. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, guys. I promise I did read this.
It's
Oh,
all
there's
good.
a lot. There's a
Yeah,
lot.
fine,
If you
'cause I-
remember a whole
No.
new system.
Yeah.
How dare
Yeah,
you.
you're good.
Oopsie.
All right, I'm going to do a quick ruling. Instead of, given that there was such an overwhelming victory on Kaimel's side, armies do still tend to have casualties on both sides, even if there is a decisive win on a clash.
Huh?
So, instead of rolling all of my dice for all of my units, I'm only rolling the dice for the infantry.
Mhm.
And even then, I'm going to take the result and reduce it by half. Just because I feel like that makes sense given the situation. So that was 3d6. Jesus. So you have 5. So there are 5 wounds that need to be placed on your units. Right now, your infantry all have 5 casualty dice. So 5 wounds could be placed on each of them before they disband and they're removed from combat. Your archers have 4.
Okay.
How would you like to divvy them up?
And they all are at full as of starting, right?
As of starting, I did reduce the front line by 1.
Okay.
If only because this is considered an ambush, so they had
Okay.
to quickly mobilize, and in the ensuing conflict, they weren't as quite prepared for the combat as they should have been.
Okay.
So I've subtracted 1 from each of their casualty dice.
Okay.
Just
So
to sort of
they're
signify
at
that.
4 out of 5 right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Or sorry, 5 out of 6.
5 out of
The
6.
infantry.
Okay.
Yes.
5 out of 6, and the other guys are 4 out of 4.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think we will do probably 3 and 2. So maybe let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5. And we can give. Maybe we'll do 2 to that guy.
Okay.
We'll do 1,
Okay.
3. We will do probably 1 to one of the archers. Yeah, we'll do 1 back there.
1 on this guy.
Yeah, it could be that guy. And then
Okay.
1 here.
All right.
I think that's 5.
1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
All right. So, on the outskirts of town, you can hear the sounds of armies clashing as hundreds of Kymel soldiers slam their shields down and prevent the Singorian elves from gaining not only any momentum, but they carve out a solid amount of their number in the ensuing conflict. Both sides continue their clash from here. It's not like they're just going to keep backing up and doing this. So the conflict is ongoing. As this combat goes on, we'll see how it all ends up. Back to the Merchant Square. Up first, we have Dermot. You have a capsized tent in front of you, and you have two hags, witches, flanking you in your immediate area.
Can you ping these bitches?
That's one right here,
Uh-huh.
and one over here.
I see.
And that one.
Yeah.
The one that
Well,
did
you
that.
said she got pushed back into the tent, and then the tent.
Whoop.
We lose. We lost Brian.
Oh.
Brian's back.
Brian's a DM.
Is Brian
now.
the DM right now?
Brian's the DM right now.
Oh shit.
Oh.
There we go.
It's over.
Sorry guys, I don't know what happened to my Discord. It like just cut all of you out.
Oh.
It was very.
So Discord was acting normally. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I am going to look at Faraday and say, I think it's time to go.
Agreed.
And I am
Why
going to
leave so
double
soon?
move and just get the fuck out.
okay, go ahead and make your move.
I cannot.
The game's paused.
God damn
Because
it!
the game's paused.
I keep doing that. And I'll begin
So I'm
combat.
going to
There we
go 5, 15, 20, 30, 35. And I am going to prepare an action.
Mhm.
My action will be to dash, and I will do so once Faraday passes me.
Okay. All right.
Because I am not going to just leave her here.
Good call. All right. So you move. The two hags sort of smiling and watching as you start dashing away. As that happens, we come back down to the southeast part of the map. Arthea, it is your turn. Also, I'm going to fix your token so it doesn't say token next to your name.
It's okay.
Ooh, Foundry. There.
I mean, you just gotta call stuff. The thing.
I
Yeah.
do
You have to call stuff the thing.
Yeah.
The thing.
Yes. It's clobbering time. Right? Is that the thing?
Okay. That's so hilarious.
I'm looking
Please
for
take your
nodding
turn.
heads. I'm not getting any nodding heads.
I gave like a slight nod of the head at first there. I was
It's
like,
like
Okay.
Like,
that's all the energy he could summon. Just
yeah, just
It's the thing. Smash. No, that's not right. Thing don't smash. Hulk smash.
thing,
the
yeah, thing
Fantastic
smash.
Four.
Thing smash. All right.
No,
well,
thing clobber.
thing clobber.
Hulk
Hulk
smash.
smash.
Thing clobber.
Yes.
Sounds like fun.
Actually, real quick note, Arthea.
Yeah.
You are starting your turn within 60 feet of the Eladrin. Make me a
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
you bitch.
You
I'm
can
sorry,
stab-
guys.
Okay.
Even
Is,
stab the
is
fuck
this
out of
a
him.
charm effect?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Are you immune to that, or do you just have advantage?
I have advantage. 23. Wait,
Cool.
hang on. Yeah, 23.
All right. For a moment, as you witness your friend dive and stab the Eladrin in the chest, as you think to act, you just think for a moment, man, I feel really happy. And then your brain rights itself. No. Stop it, you
Don't.
fucking Fae.
No, I don't. I'm really...
Goddamn Fey bullshit.
Yeah, basically, you actually hear her just be like, "Fucking Fae shit." And I am going to.
Language.
He's putting
Picture
on some kind.
Arathea just like blinking, being like, "Sir, you can fuck right off with that fucking face shit."
Yeah, basically, fucking elves.
She goes, "I can
They
say
don't
that I'm an
even
elf."
use it.
Is that one of the first times that Arathea has been like fucking bullshit?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You guys
So
have
then
been
it's-
terrible. You've been terrible influences on her.
So it's no
Not Thurston.
surprise that
He's a good
Thurston's like,
influence.
whoa.
God, she's swearing. This is really
Arathea was
bad.
kind of my like was like the one kind of also classy person in this group, and now he's all alone.
I
What?
love
It just
it.
shows you how bad it is for Arathea to swear.
No, you know what? I don't like Fae in my head. I don't like Fae in my food.
I don't like Faye in my head. Is that like some Dr. Seuss bullshit?
Yeah, I don't like Fae in my head. I
in
don't like
bed.
Fae
I
in
do
my
not
bed.
Like Faye in my bread.
I don't like Fae in my fucking grapes.
Do not like Faye in my hair. I do not like them anywhere.
I do not like them anywhere. I'm going to take a couple steps back. Is this like a building hut type thing? This
Hate all
thing behind
these
us.
fucking Faye. I really hate them, Faraday.
Yeah. Shouts that across toward wherever they are.
I'm sorry, that was
Control
my
your
last.
people.
I'm sorry.
so
That was
good.
my last
Okay.
Green Eggs and Ham moment.
That was a
Okay.
good one.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna. Oh god, I'm just gonna have to come. I can't get away from this thing. F it. You know what? No, I'm not moving at all. I'm going to looking at this thing and having felt its presence, invade my being. I am going to then cast Tasha's Mind Whip at it.
Shit. Okay.
You
Or
touched
an-
Arathea
an-
in the no-no spot. Her mind.
Yeah, pretty much. And
It's an intelligence saving throw, yes.
this is an intelligence saving throw of 18.
Alright. I'm gonna pick blue die.
And no matter what, I'll need dice.
That is an 18.
So that is the save.
Alright. So I will say meets does beat.
Okay. So roll some decent roll is 6. 4 is 10. 4 is 14 psychic,
Okay.
which I believe is halved on a
On a
oopsie.
success.
Yeah. On a success. So yeah, so 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
7 psychic damage. Oh god, I can't bonus action throw all the fucking fruit at this asshole, can I?
I mean, you can drop the fruit. I don't know if you can. I don't. Well,
Yeah,
No, I
improvised
can't.
weapon.
it's an
I don't think I
improvised-
could do that as a bonus action though.
Yeah, that'd be like a standard action sort of thing.
Yeah. It's fine.
Alright,
You know what?
any
No, I'm
movement?
gonna take the fruit. I'm gonna stuff the fruit into my bag, and then I'm gonna experiment on the fruit, and then I'm gonna
In the
make
bag of
something out of
holding,
it.
I thought.
I don't know. No, it's not in the bag of holding. You were gorging yourself
She
on
only
it. You
took the
bas-
grapes. Cat put it all in the bag of holding when she got it.
Yeah, well, you were by the end. You were probably just pulling it back out and like shoving it in your face.
Yeah, she was eating bananas.
Bananas.
Bananas. Yeah, bananas. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need to find the others. She's gonna say to Thurston, be like, "Cad, get back here."
All right. Any movement on your side or no?
I am not going to take movement yet. I want to stay within sight of Cad, and if I move too far, she's gonna be going away.
Okay. It is now the populace's turn.
Oh yeah.
With the sounds of combat radiating through the merchant square at this point, they are going to start bolting. And they are actually going to start bolting for the Maiden's Kiss, which is the large building at the north of town. I don't know why I put a bush on the roof, but we don't need to talk about it. It's fine. So
You know, they have rules here about how much green you have to have in the city in order to, promote the bees and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's fine.
Green space.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, just them and their roof bush.
You know what? Kymel's eco-friendly, okay?
the bards that were in town are also going to fucking bolt.
Yeah.
This guy is going to shit himself as he sees basically an old woman explode into her tent, and then the dude who did it running towards him. This person is actually going to run this way.
Yeah.
And basically, everybody is ducking for fucking cover. I believe that is all of them. We now come to Cedo. You are within 60 feet. I will need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Do we still have that protection from good and evil on us, or is that just like a 1-round thing?
I think that's Wait, is it concentration?
Think?
Rhodes?
I don't know how that spell works.
I'm sorry. I zoned out. I was like,
Protection
what am I
from
gonna
good and
do
evil.
next?
How's that shit work?
Is it a concentration or is it just active for a certain amount of time?
It is just, I don't think I have to concentrate, but let me confirm.
And the
I
saving
do
throw
have
is
to concentrate, yes. It's concentration up to 10 minutes.
You would only be
Okay.
able to concentrate on one of them.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. As long as it worked the first time, I don't
Okay.
care.
Then
He was mostly just, it was a one-time thing.
Who do you want to keep it on then? It's between Cedo and Cadriel.
He will keep it on Cadriel because she does the stabby and he needs someone to do the stabby right now.
Sounds good.
Protect me, thanks.
All right.
I mean, she also is,
To
you
be
know.
fair, Cito's also a druid, and his wisdom's probably much higher than mine.
Yeah, and Cad's known for making, you know.
I'm just thinking of it though,
Unwise
if he just
decisions.
turns into like a
Rude.
panther, you probably can't do that to a panther. So like,
Oh God,
yeah,
what if
he'll
you
be
can?
done.
What if you can? What if it just like it's like a panther, but it's eating like catnip?
That just reminds me of a little kid the other day that called Max our panther puppy because he's
No.
black dog. It was
That's
really
cute.
cute.
That
It's
is
like,
really
look,
cute.
Dad, they have a panther puppy. I was like, that's so cute.
I would have been like, son, that's a displacer beast.
Hmm.
Moving on.
I want
He
to.
would
I
be
want
a
to make
blink
him.
dog.
I want him to be a displacer beast for Halloween.
Yes.
Cedo.
I would never subject a
wisdom
dog
wisdom
to that
saving throw,
kind of
correct?
Atrocities.
15.
15.
Not advantage, right?
Not advantage. With a 15, as you see your friends jump to action, you think to do the same, and just as you lock eyes with him, you just feel this swelling happiness in your heart. And you find
Aw.
yourself charmed.
Oh.
And you just can't help but think, why are we attacking this guy? He's happy-go-lucky. He didn't do anything wrong.
You know.
Okay. So what I'll do then,
Cedo in
since I'm
general.
charmed. Yes, yeah. Hey guys, what is happening here? Okay, I think we just need to come hang out and just
What?
let's all just get to know
Oh.
each other. You know?
This is a magic effect, is that right? No?
It is a...
Oh,
I'd say
God.
if you want to make
Oh.
a nature check.
Cedo,
can
what are you
discern
doing?
that.
Well, I'm just wondering, because, like, don't druids have advantage on wisdom saves against magic?
Some
see.
Druids? No, that wouldn't be a class.
there are some like
Um,
enemies that will have like magic
Advantage.
resistance and
Oh,
stuff.
actually, yeah, advantage on wisdom against magic.
Oh, well, fuck.
Thank you for pointing that out. I
Roll
didn't
again.
see the little.
You don't
think it-
need
isn't it-
me.
I think it's a gnome. It's a gnome thing. It's a racial.
Yeah, it would be a
Oh,
racial
got it.
thing.
So 21.
All right. Cedo, you just finished saying all this, and then your brain comes back to you.
Yeah. Arthea's
And
in
then I
front
just
of your
take-
face,
I
like
take-
snapping her fingers, like fucking snap out of it, Cedo.
As I'm like, wow, this guy seems really nice. I'm gonna take my full movement and then flank this guy, and I am. Ooh, what am I gonna?
Lele.
Bam.
I'm going to rip his arm off.
Cedo never fell for it. He was just pretending to
Ending so
fall
that he could
for
get
it so he
close
could
enough.
get behind the guy. It's
Uh-huh.
all
Obviously.
a mastermind.
No.
Just picturing like Rafiki with the big
Um,
stick.
I am going to. Give me 1 second. I do apologize.
You're good. Take your time.
Oh God.
Just asking because I know Druid has advantage on that. Wait.
Perfect. I am just gonna say all those nice things. Be like, yeah, why don't we just get along? Right after I cook you, and then I produce flame,
Yeah.
and I
You do
hit
the
him with some.
produce flame at him.
Yeah, I hit some. Yeah, I do the
produce some
produce flame.
flames.
I produce the flames. 14.
14 to hit. Let me see. I have the thing here somewhere. It is right here. 14
Oh, it's at
misses.
advantage because I am
You are flanking.
flanking, which did not help at all. So 14 to hit.
Right. As you begin with saying like, why are we doing this, guys? He's like, yeah, you know what? That's a really good point. He's like holding the knife that Cad still has in his chest, and just as you like make for an offensive maneuver, he slaps your hand holding the flames away with the flat of his sword. Well, that's not very nice now, friend.
Awkward. I'm just holding the flame there. Just,
All right, we come back to Faraday.
Okay, I'm gonna
Go
run.
Fuck her up.
No.
Oh, we're not fucking her up?
Well, we got it. We're working on it. We're working on it. So 5.
The lime and the coconut of the fruit vendor.
30. As I'm running, I'm gonna do my what's it called? Crimson Right
Okay.
is my bonus action. Getting 4 points damage there, and do lightning.
Okay.
So it's my movement, my bonus action, and I will use my action to dash and head towards the mountain.
Okay. Dermot, that was your triggering trigger.
Yes.
Tried to think of another noun, but that's all I could come up with.
Action?
I see you. I see you with your face.
And then I'm gonna turn and kind of like, as Dermot bolts past, like protect our flank. And
Okay.
not that that mechanically doesn't.
You're presenting yourself in front.
Yeah.
I get you. Up next, we have Cad.
Ooh, me. I'm gonna hit it with Gladius this time.
Ooh.
Go for it.
Oh, thank you for that flanking, Cito, my friend.
Oh, real quick, before you do your attack, because you're
Yeah.
within 60 feet, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You do have advantage because of protection from good and evil.
Raven Queen, don't fail me.
Raven Queen, please fail her.
Would be an 18.
Damn it. Okay. Once again, you feel his joyful presence, which is literally what it's called, enter your
Don't like
mind
it.
for a moment, but you shrug it off. Continue your attack.
This Gladius is on fire. Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson will hit.
Okay. So Gladius is 1 so, and my sneak attack. So that's 8, 9. $25 piercing damage.
Okay. 25.
Um,
Solid.
And then I will just use my offhand attack
Mhm.
and bring the blade back up and hit him again with Gladius.
Sounds good.
That's also flanking. And that is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
And that is D8, so 7 more points of piercing damage.
Okay. We're right fucking him up, but he is still standing. And even though you are just hacking into him, there is this little smirk that he's got on his face, like, I don't understand. You know, we were on such good terms before. Why are you attacking me now?
Oh, my dagger.
All right. It is the Eladrin's turn. The Eladrin is going to use his bonus action to phase step 5, 15, 20, 30. Get right up next to Arathea,
Oh, no.
and he is going to let loose some attacks and just basically say, I was trying to be all friendly like, but then you guys start to get real violent. Now I got to respond in kind, and he just starts swinging.
Stick.
Arathea, what is your AC, darling?
Sorry. Probably not going to matter. It is 14 right now, so I don't think it is going to matter much.
With a 16
Cujo,
and a...
did he fail the mind whip?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
succeeded.
He succeeded.
No,
Okay,
he
sorry.
he succeeded the save on the mind whip.
Sorry.
However, I need to just let me check how my shit works, but make sure how my reactions have to work. Oh gosh.
Those if you could turn back that face step. Like, nope.
Makes an attack roll or starts to cast a spell. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna cast Temporal Shunt and have him make a wisdom save
Okay.
and try and throw him out of time.
You are.
That is a 13.
He fails. So he vanishes.
Okay.
His attacks they will automatically miss. And when he comes back he'll come back at the start of his next turn.
Got it. Okay.
So, and he'll come back in his space, assuming it's not occupied. Otherwise, in a space next to it.
Sure.
He will not remember the casting of it.
Okay. All right. Just as the Eladrin teleports right next to you and raises
Yeah.
his sword,
He just
you
goes,
all watch as he is completely removed from the spot that he was just in. Nowhere to be seen.
Okay, let's get the fuck out.
All right. Up next
Run.
are the hags.
Ugh.
First up,
It's little
Is
trinkets
red.
are you.
Red is going to cast slow. So I will
That's
need
rude.
Faraday and Dermot to both make a... Let's see. I think it's a wisdom? Wisdom
Yeah,
saving throw.
wisdom
Oh, I'm really
saves.
not great at those. I'd be.
Can it
Uh,
not be?
Dermot,
Not be.
you are going to be rolling at disadvantage. As the hag begins casting, you hear muttered in between the arcane enchantment, Dermot O'Fairy.
Yeah.
And then it gets launched.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that just cancel out my advantage for
Yes.
being Fey?
Yes. Actually, is slow a charm effect? Let me see.
No, but satyrs get the.
Oh, you just get advantage on wisdom saves against magic?
Yeah, satyrs
Oh.
just have spell resistance.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. What'd you guys get?
13.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Faraday.
Oh.
You feel your body slow for a moment, but then you shake it off and you think, all right, let's go. And you look and see Dermot, who's just slowly turning around as the hag had finished casting her spell. So that is that. The hag that was capsized in the capsized tent, you just see the tent sort of billow up like a gust of wind, and instead of the old woman-like appearance, you see a woman with beautiful green hair wearing a leaf sort of themed gown with a she's got a mirror with a face imprinted on the back, beautiful veil covering her face. She looks in your direction. She is going to cast at Faraday. I will need another wisdom save.
I'm on Faraday.
18.
Faraday. Good.
Good girl.
Okay.
It's gonna be like
That
Cad needs her
hag just
partner in
tried to
crime.
cast Dominate Person.
Oh, that would have been
Wow.
real bad, guys. That
Oh
would have
my
been real
God.
bad.
Yeah, that's good. I'm
Um,
glad that that's not a thing.
And basically, you hear in your mind, "Come, you must meet his new pet, the one to replace you, Faraday." And just as you hear that, you feel those psychic tendrils start gripping, and you shake it off and regain your will. The last hag. She's going to move a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So they're all within. Okay, good. She, as she walks, states, "There's no point in taking them alive. We can bring them to the master unconscious if need be." And she's going to cast Witch Bolt. She's going to cast that at 5th level.
32.
Why?
That's a-
Why? That's so many levels.
That's so many dice.
This is gonna turn into another rescue mission to the thing.
That is a
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sam, does 24 hit?
Yeah.
I just
Maybe?
want to know. I just want to make sure.
Just checking.
Oh.
She's not with him. Just short.
No. Oh no. He rolled.
You
A
rolled
lot.
next, didn't
It was
you?
A lot. I did
You rolled
not, but
next,
I was
didn't you?
close.
Don't like it.
What kind of damage?
I'm not immune.
No, I know. I just want to know what kind. Okay, it's lightning damage. Faraday, just as you shake off the Dominate Person and feel that fire burn in your chest like you're ready to throw down, a torrent of lightning fires from the blue hag into your chest, and you
Ah.
take 37 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
That is too much.
That changes a
And-
lot of things, kids.
That seems to.
As you take it in the chest and almost fall back, you see that the lightning has formed a tether that connects your chest to that hag's hand. As she
Yeah.
just stands coldly looking on.
That's a problem.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
All right. Up next is Thurston.
Uh-oh. Go
Oh,
fix.
he's too far away to really know what's going on
Run.
over there. There's a big
Yeah.
We
big
heard the
tent
bang.
in his way.
We heard the bang though, and we know our
I would
friends
say
were
you
over
guys
there.
definitely heard the bang of a
thunderclap
thunder
can be
wave.
heard 300 feet away.
Yeah.
And I will say that the crackling lightning of the 5th level Witch Bolt, it's popping. You hear popping and snapping of energy in the air nearby.
There's like mine doesn't usually sound like that.
Does it help cast it like that? Okay.
I know. That sounds bad.
Why would you do it that hard?
Oh,
There's this stupid
Just
tent.
come-
Wait,
they don't see Thurston. They just hear the whines coming around the
whining.
corner.
Why?
God.
What?
Oh god, I need to run to the restroom really quick.
oh god, I don't even know. Thing that I want to do means that I'd have to drop my concentration. And I don't trust that fuck when he gets back.
You know what? You know what this is
It's a
considered?
decision. It's a decision.
Dragons.
It's a decision.
now it's more like decisions and dickholes.
The parody show of Decisions and Dragons.
Oh,
The
I don't
OnlyFans
know.
page of Decisions and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's the Pornhub.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to come. Wait, what was the 30 feet? Right there. So I kind of start seeing some of the bullshit over here.
I'll say from that view, you do catch the glimpse of Faraday doubled over, and you see a little glimpse of the witch bolt energy coming off of her.
Okay, he's going to. Oh, fuck. Okay. He might regret this choice later, but he's going to drop concentration on protection from good and evil because the dude's not there right now, so that's not the immediate problem.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so he is going to cast Wall of Force between the hags and his friends.
Okay.
His hope is that does that interrupt the spell? He doesn't know if that interrupts Witch Bolt, but at the very least, he just is like, no.
Let me
I
see.
need you to back off, okay?
The wall forces range. Choose horizontal vertebrae.
Like, it doesn't say that it does, but that doesn't mean he's not gonna try.
For sure.
Huh.
I have heartburn. I'm like stressing. Jesus.
Go get
Okay.
yourself a Tums.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
So this actually did just come up in latest episode of Critical Role, which, by the way, you should guys go check out because it's a wonderful show. He allowed Witch Bolt to be allowed to go essentially underground.
Mhm.
I'm not sure I'm okay with that ruling. So here's what I'm going to do instead. The hag is essentially going to make a concentration check to see if she can maintain concentration with this new obstacle that apparently even fucking ethereal plane shit cannot pass through. That's the main reason I'm like not okay with it being okay. But let's just see how it goes. So what is it's a 5th level spell?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And her is charisma, is that correct? Intelligence. Let's see.
Concentration check would be Constitution.
Oh, that's right. That's fine. So, Thurston, you throw up this wall, and even though it is invisible, the initial incantation extends, and there's this little glimmer of white, clear energy that extends in front of Faraday and Dermot. Can you do me a favor? Can you use your mouse to sort of illustrate where, so that I can draw the thing?
10 foot by 10 foot panel. So it's gonna start at the fountain and then go like a wrap around and just go like 10 feet. It's for 10 panels.
Okay. And we will do like that, and then like that. God damn it, it didn't save. Why
Future,
didn't
I
you
don't
wanna
see
save?
anything.
Hold on.
Oh, hang on a second there, buddy.
Eh? Did it do it?
Rhodes, you should be able to draw it yourself.
Yeah, but like I'm really bad at that.
God damn it. Why is it not wanting to? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Do it by hand. So, like. Eh? Like that?
As long as that's the right number of panels, because it's 10. Wait,
5, 10.
10 foot by 10 foot panels.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wall 10
Big.
feet thick and 100 feet long.
Jesus.
So
Okay.
his goal is like fountain to that building. He's just blocking all that shit off.
Oh,
and
the
if he can go,
whole thing?
and if he can
Yeah.
go past the fountain, he's going past the fountain.
So
He will
5.
cut the shit in half.
So
Wait.
we'll do.
Yeah, he can. Building to building.
God damn bullshit foundry cock and balls and shit. Hold on. I have to figure out how to get rid of that. So I can't just click it and have it be done. God damn it.
Looks like you sneezed while you were drawing.
I was zoomed in. I'm so mad
Fine.
right now. Here.
You can even see the
Leo
little
drawing.
shoe on the end.
Tell you what. You know what, Rhodes? You
Oh,
go
you're
ahead
gonna
and
make
draw
me
it.
do
I don't
it.
want to draw it.
Yeah.
You draw it. Clearly, I can't be trusted to
Little
draw.
horse.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, wait. Building.
I miss gaming in person, damn it. This is the straw that broke the
This is
camel's
the straw?
back. Drawing.
You're like,
God.
you guys just have to come out from
Oh, too
DC
far.
every
Yeah,
Every
we just
week.
need you to live out here, okay?
Just
God
do the
damn it.
commute.
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone
building to
says.
building. Perfect. Okay, it was
Yeah.
here to here. I don't know what I just did. That not draw the thing?
Did you do the polygonal bullshit?
Is that the one I'm supposed to do?
I just did the pencil. Just do the pencil.
Oh, the little calendar thing was there, and I didn't see all the other options. And I was just like, "What is happening? I don't understand."
Ace in point. We need
Shit,
to
no,
get you
I
in
did it
person.
worse. I did it worse. Damn it.
Oh my god.
God, y'all. Y'all.
I am not artistically inclined.
Alright, alright,
We have
alright,
run
alright,
encounters
alright.
with
Jesus.
mass combat. We've done insane flying shit.
Rhodes, where you
We've
going?
done a bunch of shit, but drawing in Foundry tabletop.
Yeah.
There you
does
go.
Yeah.
it. Did it.
Yep, there's a
You
wall.
guys
Drawing
see
a
it?
relatively straight line is what got us.
God. All right.
Yes,
Everybody
Thurston
sees
just-
that, right?
Yes.
Yes, we see
Okay.
it.
When
Thurston's
you're
just running
done-
up and just nope.
When you're done drawing your polygon, double left click.
Thank you.
Okay.
I figured out the secret.
Thank you. As you throw up the wall, the lightning that is coursing through Faraday's body cuts off.
Oh
and the
my
hag.
god.
Unfortunate. And she just sort of plays with the fan that's in her hand.
I just made an
yeah.
enemy. Oh god.
Yep.
All right. Back up to the top, which means we move the map back over to the mass combat. I'll need somebody else who wants to roll the percentile die. This will be much quicker this time, now that we understand what we're doing.
I'll do it.
I
Okay.
hope.
Corey, you wanna go?
Go ahead, Sam. It's up to you.
It's all up to you, Sam.
I'll do it.
It's too much pressure.
Yeah, don't
There's
fuck
a lot of
it up,
pressure. I will fuck it up.
Sam. No, you will not.
72.
Plus
There
30
you go.
No. With the 30.
with the 30.
With
Okay.
the 30.
All right. So,
Okay.
all right. The Singorian elves got 68, so that is considered a Pyrrhic victory.
Uh-huh.
So instead of everything being damaged and everything doing the thing, the only God, simple combat resolution does not, it betrays that phrase. It tells me that the only damage that can be done would be to levies, which neither side has. So I'm just
goes-
gonna roll.
Cujo.
Hmm.
What is so? I've been looking at these tables and rereading.
Yes.
What was the result in the degree of victory?
Kaimel got a 73,
72.
72, and Singorn got a 68.
Okay, so that would be so Kaimal rolls levies and infantry Singorn only rolls levies, but they have none, so they roll nothing.
Oh, okay. If that is the case, then Sam, go ahead and roll 1, 2, 3, 4d6, please. And let me know the total that you get, because that's just your infantries. I get it now. Oh, that makes sense.
That is how the losing side still deals damage. They
Got it.
still roll for their units, but at a reduced rate.
Got it.
16.
Thank you. 16. And infantry cannot directly target archers unless there's infantry of the opposing side still on the field. With that in mind, that is 2.
Yeah, so infantry has to deal damage to the infantry
Yep. Which
if they're
means
available.
that was 6. So the infantry units of Singorn have been routed. Now you are starting to target the archers. And they only have 3, so that was what? 6, 9, 12. How much was your total?
16.
Really? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Wow. I should have added a lot more units. Okay. In this clash, the Singorian force that hoped to ambush Kymel is routed. And they are completely disbanded. And while there is a moment of celebration, the forces of Kymel that are still on the field remain, just in case reinforcements do show up. Holy shit, yeah. Lesson learned, add more fucking units. 6 versus 6 is nothing. Alright, well, with that in mind, Dermot. I was really hoping it would be more epic, but that's okay. We got a
That
few
was
rolls in,
still
that's okay.
epic.
That was cool.
That was still really cool.
At least I got past the first couple rolls, unlike our good friend Matt Mercer with some ship combat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And your
Roads.
ship combat.
Yeah, and
I
just
mean-
that shit coming.
it's fine.
Listen, that could have been like a scouting army. Like we don't know. Like
True.
I mean, I hope
Alright.
so, or else we just killed like the entire civilization.
They started it.
Well,
We
I
should
mean,
be
they
so
can just,
lucky.
go eat a bag of dicks.
So I can so the town square half of the map is all to scale, so I can see Arthea and Cad, and everybody else.
You do
over
still
here.
have the tents and stuff in your way.
But
So-
they are like to measure. They are actually just
Yes.
far away.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Then I am going to head in that direction.
Okay. Keep in mind, you are under the effects of slow.
Oh, right.
Does that mean like
Uh,
your speed is halved, or is just like everything halved?
Speed is halved.
Speed is halved. I get a -2 to a bunch of shit. I
Yeah.
don't get reactions at all, and I can take an action or a bonus, not both.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I am going to. I'm just gonna move and dash as my action to get my full 35.
Okay.
So I make it there, and at the end of my turn, I can repeat the save, correct?
Let me double check. I believe so. Yes.
That is a natural 20.
With a natural 20.
Ah,
You, as you move,
That's 10 times better than my first roll.
as you move, you feel that welling anxiety that you felt every time Faraday mentions Novus. Every time the word Fey or Feywild or Singorn is stated, you feel this anxiety build up within you. And as you're moving and your figure feels like molasses, you just repeating to yourself over and over, move, move, move,
Not
move,
all
and
Fae.
eventually,
Not all Fae. Not
Yeah.
all Fae.
yep. Eventually, by the end of your movement, you shake off the effects of the spell. And the red-haired hag also. Darn it. I was really hoping they would linger for a little longer. Alright. But that is your turn.
Yes.
Arathea, we come to you.
Okay. I am going to first, as I'm heading toward Thurston, shout toward Cad and Cedo that our fruit seller friend is going to be back very soon. And back the fuck away, because I don't want to be there when he gets back.
Alright.
So I'm gonna be move myself over into there, or I guess somewhere where I can get near Thurston, not in a tent. And when once I'm up over in this area, I can see Dermot. I can see the wall. I'm assuming this is a visible.
Wall of Force is actually invisible.
Is it? It's invisible.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is wonderful.
Um.
Wonderful for some of the citizens who are bolting for the giant casino.
They were running towards the hags. That wasn't good, people. Go around. Take the long way.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
maybe there's a back door. Yeah, okay, and I guess I'll just look at Thurston and whomever else kind of is running up and be like, what are we doing? Are we staying? Are we...
Run or
Yep,
shoot, run or
okay.
shoot, run or shoot.
Yeah, are we running or are we shooting? And I'm gonna turn around, and because I know this guy's gonna reappear back in his old space, and I will ready an action to, when he returns, cast. Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna cast on him. Anything. I'll ready an action to once again cast Mind Whip.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. With that in mind, we come to the citizenry. We're going to once again start bolting for the casino doors.
Yeah.
This guy, unfortunately, has to climb through to go around, confused as to why he just smashed his face on the nothing that was in front of him.
It's like, what the fuck?
So we'll say that they make it in.
It's weird Fae bullshit. I don't even know.
I
That's
don't even know,
so weird.
guys.
Yeah.
So let's go that way. This person did not run before. We'll say that they run and get under that thing there.
Hi.
All right, cool. All right.
We're coming. We're getting
Up
together.
next, we've got Cedo.
So, would I know that he's going to be reappearing in that
Yes.
square? I would. Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
Right.
I've used this before back in the last town, so
Hmm. Okay,
and I
perfect.
think I explained it to everyone then, like, nope, you got 6 seconds and they are gonna be back in this timeline.
Sounds good. I'm gonna come over here
Magic's
then.
weird.
I'm going to cast. Oh, where are you? A wall of fire. Except I'm gonna have it centered on that point.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Once.
'Cause I hate that guy. Because he gave
Fuck
me
that
delicious
guy.
fruit, and then he betrayed
That
us.
fruit is gonna give you indigestion.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use the bathroom.
Good thing there's a lot of bathrooms in the mansion for tonight.
Hopefully the mansion's on this side of the wall.
Jesus. As you
Um,
one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
You run up and begin casting the spell immediately next to the space where you know he just disappeared from, and there is a towering white hot circle of flame positioned right where he was standing. All right, sounds good.
20 feet in diameter, by the way.
20 feet. Okay.
Mhm.
Then we will
Just making like a circle around that spot, like fuck you,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
everything in this zone.
And then
So
as soon as he
flames don't work that
as
way,
soon as
but-
he reappears in it, he has to take 5d8 fire damage.
Okay. Does he get
Sees
a
it.
dex save? Or is it just
Takes, enters the wall for the first time and then turn this image. When the wall appears, each creature within that area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, he takes 5d8,
okay?
or half as much on a successful save.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then the save would be a 14.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw of 14.
Sweet. All right. Sweet. Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
Not a problem.
Let's see how this goes. I might
Sounds good.
I
And,
might
like,
turn to a giant scorpion soon though.
I don't. I'm just kidding. All right. Faraday.
Yeah.
Come to you.
Ow. Okay. What direction is the cart?
It's at the Nollards, isn't it? Or did we park it
No,
No,
outside?
we parked. We left.
You guys parked it somewhere when you guys
They
had...
brought it around back.
And then they brought it back around front because we said
Yeah.
we
Yes.
were going to stay in
So
it.
that's
so
actually
it's at the
out-
Nollard house.
I thought we drove it like
no, we
further
took it
into
to
the-
get to
yeah,
the market.
the market.
You took it to get to the marketplace, and while you guys were having a conversation, that's where Faraday and Dermot had stepped out,
Yeah.
so that they could do their shopping. So
So in theory, the cart's probably near where like Arthea.
I'm gonna
is
say that the
sitting.
cart is nearby. Tell me where would it be? I mean, you guys would have probably just stepped out, right?
Yeah,
So, like,
probably.
down this alleyway, maybe.
I was gonna say down
Yeah,
this
I'll say-
alleyway.
I'll say
We
down
would have
that
parked it
alleyway.
like out of the way. It wouldn't have just
Yeah.
been like a smack dab in the middle of
We
everything.
would have just driven it into town square.
Right. Like it's kind of ostentatious. So like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean we're not that rude.
So say yeah, down that alleyway.
that alleyway,
Yeah,
okay.
the cart is parked.
all right. I'm just gonna oh my god, that makes me so angry. That makes me so angry. But she can't move forward, so or can't move back towards the hags, so she's gonna move forward. So 5, 30. Moving forward, seeing that Dermot is now of his own faculties, and seeing the others yell, "Get to the cart! Get to the cart! We are leaving!"
Fire in that direction.
Bad, yeah, yeah. And then seeing the pillar of fire and just being like,
Go around the
go around
fires.
it, go around there, go around the cart. Get to the cart, get to the cart, get to the cart. So that's my
I think- I'm hoping to get him. I'm hoping to get him with this.
Cito's like, just wait, you just wait. He's gonna show
Just-
back up and he's gonna burn.
Who? Like, no idea who you're talking about. So, like, there's just this pillar of fire. No
Eladrin.
clue.
The fruit
Oh,
man.
great.
Looks like Eladrin.
Cool.
Not like you.
She will continue. Oh. So that was movement. Oh, God. Okay. Hex doesn't tell me where things are. That's Hunter's Mark. That's the wrong
Correct.
thing. Yeah, we're gonna just keep actually cast armor back at this. This is my action. Give me some temp hit points.
As you reach into your mind for the spell, you slam your chest, and nothing happens.
Fuck.
That's
That's bad. That's bad.
Novice,
oh,
you
that's a problem.
fucking dick.
That's bad. Okay.
And there was as you are reeling from that realization, something that the hag said in your mind lingers. You're not going to be able to meet his new pet.
Oh. Did she say something about this?
You just like you watch her go like, and you've seen me cast it before.
Yeah.
that like you go to see it, but there's not that familiar like frost that comes
Mhm.
across her, and I just like this stream of draconic Marquesian Sylvan just like swearing, just like this whole just like fruit basket of just
Don't use fruit basket as the
Garbage.
term. They're kind of scarred by fruit right now.
I start moving the pillar. I'm like, do I burn you too? Like,
She's summoning something?
No,
Um,
no, I heard that. That's a swear word. Nope, I understood that one.
1 out of
most
7.
of you can pick out at least some of the words. Then she's just gonna keep bolting,
It's bad. It's bad.
vault over these crates and head towards this section here and just keep moving.
Okay. Cadriel, we come to you.
We're running. It's
Okay,
bad.
so can you tell me the cart you said is like here?
Yeah, like down.
It's not letting me do the pings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, bam!
Cart.
Look at that! Look at that square I drew. You see that square? Look how wonderful!
Man of many talents.
Good job, Joseph.
10, 15, 20,
the
25,
hell?
30. And I'm gonna use my movement and bonus action to get to the cart.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hop in the driver's seat
Okay.
so that we can fucking
Book it.
book it as soon as everybody gets in. I don't know how you would rule my action on this. Can I like prepare it so as soon as the last of my cohort gets there, I just take off?
Sure, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like
Because I didn't use like my full dash to get to the car. Like only use 10 feet of the second set of 30 I get. And I just would have used movement and
I'll say when it comes time, given that you're going from 0 to 80, know that when it comes time, you're gonna have to make an animal handling check.
okay.
This isn't just, getting moving like a regular thing. You know that this is going to be a chase sequence, so you need to get moving right away. So you have to get the horses moving ASAP.
Okay, because I do have my land vehicles proficiency as well right now. So
Awesome. All right. Sweet. Up next.
Tito's just
Speedo.
standing there waiting.
Oh, and I have to do this. Hold on. There. He's back. Cedo, just as you're sort of hearing this, just this string of profanity
Just
coming
so
out
angry.
of Faraday, and knowing from Arthea that your friend is about to come back, you turn and just in time to see your Eladrin friend reappear. That is a 19 on the die for his dexterity saving throw.
do
mother.
not get disadvantage on that. It was like waiting for him. How
Nah.
would he possibly reappear and like immediately be able to move?
hmm
He's nimble.
Fine. Instead, he got a 6.
Ooh.
I'm just
And
makes
great
sense. That
news.
makes
And
total
great
sense.
news. Because this is at a higher level, it's actually going to be 68.
Oh,
Shit.
Because I
Let's
hate
go,
that guy.
Cedo.
I have 3d6
Oh,
that I need an int save from him too then.
Oh, that's right.
Jesus, I saw that number.
Yep. So that's 34 points of fire damage.
Jesus. All right.
Oh shit.
Oh God, Cena, what's wrong with your voice?
What just happened?
All right.
Like, haha, I'm having a great time. It's like, oh.
All right.
Take like
Excuse
2
me.
steps backward.
34 points of damage. He is screaming in pain.
That sucks.
Cedo, please stop! I'm trying to help you guys. And Arthea, he got a 21 on his save
Okay.
throws. Shut up.
So he takes another.
The language part of my brain just 100% shit itself.
4 and 3, 7 and 9. 9 halved. in psychic.
9 halves. Okay.
Yeah. So I think 4 or 5.
Okay. But yes, you do hear Cedo. He drops your name.
Yeah,
And
I was
says,
gonna
I'm
say.
trying to help you.
I was gonna go like full Batman, like, why would you say that name? Like,
Oh,
How does he know?
The worst plot line.
How does
of
he
any
know your
game.
name, Cedo?
He introduced himself.
I don't know.
He was
I-
like, I'm Cedo.
Oh, he wasn't there for the conversation about what not
Mm-mm.
to do with Faye bullshit.
We didn't know it was
Well,
fake bullshit.
Yeah, we didn't know his fake
No,
bullshit, so he didn't give his name, which was
No, we
like
just operate on that all
Bingo
the time.
Buggenheimer.
Bingo
operate-
Buggenheimer. Yep, that's
That's
him.
just like that's just default
His
now.
code name.
Everything is bad Faye things.
It's 30 years in the future. Cedo has become a jaded, angry gnome. I need to find Bingo.
Please.
It is the
Alright.
Eladrin's turn.
Yes.
First, he does get his face step back. He is going to use his face step. It's gonna go 5, 10,
Right in the middle.
20,
Yep.
30. He's gonna
And he's
When he
gotta be, like,
appears-
almost dead.
in the spot, you see this burst of like what looks like sunlight around him. There's this beautiful bright energy. And as he materializes, you see he is badly burned. His gaping stab wound continues to just leak gore and viscera. His hair is all messed up. He's got burn marks going up one side of his face, and he turns. Cedo, I'm trying to stop you guys. He's going to capture all of you if you keep going. This was my only thing I could do to get involved. And that is his turn. We come to the sisters.
Oh, no.
I don't like
This
them.
like Faraday's real dad. What's happening?
I don't like them.
I just like, is this gonna be the scene where Cedo actually turns very dark and starts burning down the town? Just out of
No, we can't get kicked out of another town. We
Yeah,
can't get
no.
kicked out of another
No.
city.
we,
There's only
No.
so many left.
we're running out of
Just
cities.
blame it on the elves.
All right. Sonnen, the Red Witch. 5, 15, 20. She's going to glance at the wall that she just watched a peasant smack his face into and then try to feel around. And she's going to try and
You were
cast...
calling Thurston a peasant, and like I literally felt it in my chest, being so insulted. I was like, whoa.
Oh, we embody our characters, don't we? There's a little bit of us in every character we make. She is going to cast Dispel Magic. Now, it is a 5th level spell that you cast it at, right? It's not like you raised... I think you only have access to 5th right now, right?
I only have access to 5th.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is a 21 on the roll.
But the rules is written is that it can't be dispelled by dispel magic.
Are you kidding me? Wait, what?
Disintegrate only.
Oh, shit! Okay. You know what? I'm going to let it ride because I love that.
Eat a bag
even
of dicks,
I was
hag
fooled.
face.
Yeah.
She's like, please. He finishes the incantation. And she just watches the peasant like, eh. Damn.
I'm picturing Thurston just like
He's sipping a wine. He's sipping his wine.
Where did you get wine right now? Don't worry about it.
We have it in our bag of holding. We always have wine.
yeah, like tossed him a bottle.
Okay.
That really is that good shit too.
Up next is Elora. 5, 15, 20, 30. She, being the one that Dermot spoke to, Still eyes Dermot through the wall.
Nope.
First, we're going to see if her concentration check to go through the wall of force succeeds. Elora stands and just marches, and she starts muttering incantation and lets loose this bolt of necrotic energy, and it radiates into the wall of force. Another spell has been stopped. Last one is Isis.
Pew, 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 pew,
10,
pew, pew, pew.
20. Okay, that was a 16 on the die, so 19 beats the DC of 15. I'm going 10 plus the spell's level. She is going to cast Otto's Irresistible Dance. No, that's not in range. Fucking hell. Really?
I mean,
Sorry.
you don't really have to cast a spell for that. You just have to play good music.
Such a bard thing to say.
Fucking bards.
Okay. So she moved 20, 25, 30. I want to see. Damn. So she could have cast a spell through it, but her stuff. Oh, that'll work. Do we have another one? Yes, we do. We got one left. I need Dermot, Faraday, Thurston, and Arathea to each make wisdom saving throws. As she once again casts slow. And given that it's a 40-foot diameter, all you guys are caught in that. Let me actually see if that also gets... that does get the Eladrin as well, which is kind of funny. The Eladrin does succeed. Alright, so first off, Dermot.
17.
You succeed. Faraday.
Yeah.
Faraday falls under the spell of slow. Thurston.
Somehow at 18.
You succeed. Arathea.
18.
You succeed as well. All of you guys feel everything around you speed up, and you know that for a moment your faculties are slowed, but you eventually regain your control. Faraday, however, you're not... So much is going through your mind. You're not sure if it's your own fear, but you find yourself moving at a snail's pace.
Just consent, Faraday. Dimension door works.
Yep.
Up next, we have Thurston.
Pre-consent.
Pretty much.
Should we just have all? Did we like sit down in a share
Yeah.
circle
Yeah.
one day? Like, if one
Yeah.
of the magical people casts Dimension Door, you always
We can say
consent.
yes. When someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
I'm really glad the Ghostbusters rule makes an appearance in this game.
Yeah.
Would I have been able to realize that Faraday got caught in the bull honkies?
Make a perception
She
check.
started Baywatch running down the
She
square.
did, like,
Dirty 20.
30, 20, yeah. I'll say that as you shrug off the effects, you know that affects a wide area, and you glance around. Dermot seems fine, Arathea seems fine, but glancing through, you see Faraday, her hair still like moving slowly as she continues to try to run.
Okay, then he will 10,
Yep.
15, 20, 25, get over here and be like, all right, here we go, and
Yep.
Dimension Door them over to the cart.
Oh, God
All right.
bless you.
Yep.
Let's go
Yep.
ahead. No, I don't want to measure again. There we go.
Are you sure, though?
She owes him many, many, many
I'll just do that.
somethings.
You guys just doing a puff of magical smoke appear in the cart. All right. Back up to the top. Mass combat is over for the moment.
Uh-uh.
We come to Dermot.
I'm running.
Run, run, run.
Run, Rudolph.
Selecting the right tool. Right there, it's not in the fire, correct?
It's fine. I'm just gonna roll that it's fine.
Well, the outside
Um,
probably wouldn't hurt anyway, right? Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Because
Because I think you can pick. Yeah, you pick where it's going, where
Where
the
the
damage is
heat
going.
goes.
I chose more like the actual inside of it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
As long as I'm not being
Sorry, I
burned
didn't actually
alive
say
right
it out
here.
loud. You might be able to
Eating
get
for
like a
dinner.
marshmallow roasted, which is just delightful.
Like, we gotta go. It's like, please, it's a fire.
So-
When am I ever gonna
When
see
I
a
see-
fire again?
Yeah.
There's some person dying and screaming on the inside, and Cito just there with a marshmallow on a stick.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me the doneness of my marshmallow? I don't like it burnt.
Dear Christ, this party has become murder hobos in the worst way.
Nope.
All right, Arthea. we come
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. No, we're going. We're going, Cito. Time to go.
Okay.
She's just gonna trot over to him, kind of put a hand on the back of his neck, and just dimension door the both of us to
Okay.
over where I know the cart to be.
Okay. So I'll do this. I'll do
Yep,
this.
time to go.
Bam.
Boop.
Okay. Surprising no one, the peasants continue to run. Cito, you are in the cart.
Mhm.
The Eladrin no longer trying to reach out to you.
I was holding my action. When I see Dermot and know that the others have made it to the cart, can I like take off and pick Dermot up on the way? 'Cause I was
You are
waiting
gonna
for everybody to
fucking
get
leave me behind. I knew I always hated you.
Cadriel, no, hold on. Your action is your own. So if that is something you would like to do, absolutely.
We may disagree
Well, that sounds like a
sometimes, but
trap.
Cad would
Cad-
not leave Dermot.
Cad- Cadriel, after you stabbed him in the back, did you want me to burn him alive too?
I mean, mutton sounds
This way
good for
it's
dinner.
over quick for him, you know?
Cito has discovered Dark Cito.
No, but like Kat's sitting in the front, so she would be able to see Dermot right there. She would just like pull forward and be like, "Get in!"
Get in.
Yeah, you
Get
want to
in,
be,
get
you
in,
wanna be able
bitches.
to look him in the eye as you abandon him to his fate.
As she runs you down
I am
with the
staying
cart.
100% out of that decision. but
She's not abandoning him. She's picking him up.
Cadriel, you 100% do have your held action to begin getting the cart moving. Okay.
Yeah, I want to like go get Dermot so it's close, so he's closer, and then we can like.
Here's what I'll roll. Given that everybody else in the party is in the cart right now, and if you had done this earlier as Dermot was moving, Dermot, I'll just like give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I'll do better than that.
Can you
I'll do
leap
an
into the
athletics
cart?
check. I'm
You're
shoulder
gonna do
checking that
mirthful
fucking
leap.
cart to the ground.
Mirthful leaps into the cart. Like
I love Mirthful
you know, you
Leap
can
so
ride
much.
shotgun with her.
You said
Acrobatics.
acrobatics.
Yes. As you're leaping onto the cart.
Yeah.
I, as a satyr, have an ability called Mirthful Leaps.
Yes.
Whenever you make a
Yes.
long or a high jump, you can roll a d8 and add the number rolled to the number of feet you can cover.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean,
Okay.
Cad's just like shotgun Dermot. Let's go. Damn
Roll
it, Dermot.
Roll an 8.
It wasn't a 1.
Was it a 2?
It was a 3.
Damn it.
Which
Ooh.
still makes 9 on the acrobatics plus 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna roll. We're gonna step out of initiative for this. Cad, you spur the horses and get them moving
Go
and
away.
shout out to Dermot. Shotgun, get on right away. And you watch Dermot leap. And you think for a moment, oh, he's got it. He's got it. Oh, God, he doesn't got it. And you see him clasp onto the side that you are sitting on as the cart takes off. As you guys are riding through the city,
I'm not
Dermot.
on. I'm not on. I'm
Exactly.
not on.
He
At the
doesn't have
same-
it.
At the same time that this is happening, first off, Kat, since you are driving, where are you going? What's your direction? Are you going out of the city?
Heading back out of town. So, like, I guess was Thurston's sister's place on the outside of town, or was it?
It was within the city walls.
Okay.
It was in
I
like
will-
the fancier part of town.
So I'm guess I'm just trying to get a clear picture of like where we are in conjunction to the town borders and like
Sure. So I will say that if you go south of where the map is, it will lead you to the southern entrance into the town, which is the one that you guys had entered in. That is also where the mass combat was just taking. Excuse me, indigestion. Hate it. Mass combat was just taking place, so there's chaos going on down there. The Nobles district that you guys had visited Thurston's sister in is in the northwest part of town. That is 25-minute ride in your cart, not careening down the goddamn way. There
Okay,
are
so-
other entrances and exits out of the city that you could try.
okay, so for right now, what she's going to do is find, I guess, the ivy heart thicket and go into the thickest area of the tree she possibly can. And as soon as they get there, she wants to turn the cart invisible and then go get in the back so they can like use the mansion door inside.
Okay. So, you guys are careening through the Kymel streets. Okay. Actually, we can, at this point, close Foundry for the moment. We don't need it anymore. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this instead. So, the cart is careening through the city streets. Dermot is barely holding on as you can hear the sounds and shouts of other members as you're passing by people. They say that there's more coming. We need to shore up. You see just everybody moving, either picking up weapons. You see some people pouring out of the Maiden's Kiss with weapons. You see some unsavory types coming out ready to defend their home. As you guys are continuing to careen through, Dermot, go ahead and give me an athletics check to try to just climb onto the cart. And I'll say,
We like reach out
it-
and
Yeah,
try
can
to
we, like,
grab
try
him
to,
and
like-
pull him
I
in.
was gonna say, go ahead and roll with advantage. I was gonna say, because there's no way that your party would just stand there
Stand
and
there and
watch.
No, not at all.
Goodness, that looks interesting.
Dang.
Huh.
You can
Well,
do it, buddy.
Do you think that would work as a
Uh,
foothold?
That is a 16.
16. Okay. After a few moments of muscling, you pull yourself up, and Dermot, as you do, you could swear as you're passing by a couple alleyways, you spot those same witches appearing, looking for you. You could swear you saw them, but they haven't seemed to spot you. You guys continue out of town. You go through the southern entrance. You essentially careen through, even as soldiers, both beaten and bloody, are approaching and have to move out of the way as the cart careens past. You can see the bulk of the Kymel forces in place, with the scarring of combat across the land next to the forest. As you begin to take off into the woods, several of those soldiers shout after you, but considering the speed at which you're going and how fast you mean to get there, their words fall on deaf ears.
Uh-oh.
The herd continues forward, and at this point now, the ride gets a little bit more rickety and bumpy, and eventually slows to a stop in the middle of the forest. Take a second. Catch your breath. As you hear, it sounds like creaking wood, almost as if the trees themselves are moving in the distance. And then you hear more. You hear a third tree, and then a fourth, then a fifth. And within a span of just a few seconds, you hear dozens of trees in the distance move. You see their branches lift off of the ground. Somebody make me a perception check.
Oh.
Actually, all of you guys make me a perception check. Fuck it.
Yep.
25.
26. Thurston is scared shitless and is
Good.
paying attention.
Yeah, literally to everything.
16.
21.
20.
Good.
22.
Okay. Dermot? Okay. Anybody who got a 18 or up can see through the trees flashes, brief moments of glowing energy emanating from the trunk of some of these trees. Anybody who got a 20 or up can spot that the very trees themselves are lifting, the roots parting, and you see soldiers marching from under the tree through a portal in the direction that you guys are coming from. What do you do?
Art's
These guys are
invisible, right?
still about 100 and 150 feet off. But
Art's
Elven
invisible, but
soldiers?
the horses can still be seen, right?
yes, they can.
We're on the road still?
No, we're in the
No,
forest.
we're in the
We're in the
forest now.
forest.
Yeah.
So can you tell me this, because I'm not 100%. I'm trying to get a visual on this. The cart's invisible. The horses are obviously pulling it, but they're not invisible.
Actually, you know what? Considering that this was Gilmore made, it doesn't make sense that the horses are still visible. So I'm going to go ahead and rule that the enchantment on the cart also applies to the horses that pull your carriage. Because otherwise, it's not really invisible if there are just four horses perfectly positioned, almost as if attached to a cart, but the cart itself is invisible. So I'm going to
Okay.
rule that the horses themselves are invisible as well.
Okay, so how close are we to these trees? Is it the ones all around us, or we see it up ahead?
It is up ahead, but it is about 100, 150 feet off. That the front of these are opening up, but you know there are several more behind it that are doing the exact same thing.
Okay. I will. Dermot, since Dermot's the only one up front and next to me, you don't have anything that would keep us silent, do you? And I'll point out to him what I've seen and the elves coming through. This is where the elves are coming. I shouldn't have come this way, but on the other hand, if we want to get to the Feywild, this is certainly perhaps our option.
At first, I follow your finger like where you're pointing. I still don't fucking see him.
I'll say in the interest of the narrative, you see what Kat is pointing out to.
To keep us silent? No.
So we see the elves coming. Good.
I could do something to direct their attention elsewhere.
Yeah.
Well, you need to get to the Feywild, right?
Yeah.
Is that not where they're coming from?
Presumably, yeah.
Can we get through one of the trees?
Presumably, but I don't know how to do that. I don't think any of us know how to do that.
Well, there's plenty of them opening right now.
Ujo, do we see these portals opening?
Yes. You
Are
see
they
that they
staying
open.
open?
No. They open. You see about 5 or 6 soldiers step out, position themselves in formation. The tree returns to its former position. couple seconds go by, and
Ah.
it reopens again, and 6 more fall in line. So slowly but surely, what started as a few elves is now turning into an army. Once again, building up, building up, building up.
Big is this
Judging-
forest?
Yeah,
Sorry.
judging by the number of soldiers coming through, they would have to be staging somewhere, right on the other side of that portal. Even if we were able to get past, even if we were able to stand at one of these portals in the right place at the right time to get past or through one of these groups, we would be stepping through a portal into a hornet's nest, which would get us there, but I don't think we would be doing much after that.
Just,
Yeah.
just
That's
how,
fair.
how big is this forest?
It takes up a healthy portion of the world map.
Oh,
This is big.
oh, it's that big. I don't have the world
Let
map
me,
up. Okay,
let me pull up the map.
I guess I could open the world map.
Oh, so it's about the
big.
size of the Iron Seat Ridge itself,
It's
which is a pretty
Oh,
sizable mountain range.
so I shouldn't do the thing that I'm thinking. It's cool.
Burn down the forest? Yeah, probably not
Yeah.
a good plan.
They can't get
Burn 'em
through
out.
if I burn it to the ground.
Yeah.
They can't kill. They can't get through if I kill
Kill
all of the
elves.
trees.
I mean, this is a viable
Guys,
option.
Our final campaign boss has just turned into the Lorax.
I'd prefer not
You're
to,
not
You know what?
wrong.
I'm being a bad DM. You can certainly try.
If it was like a small wooded area, I'd be like, that's fine, whatever. Like, so you
A
can
little
probably
forest
bring it
fire and
back
take
in-
care of that.
Although,
You know, can bring that back in like a day. It's fine.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, in theory, you could probably prevent those trees from opening. I mean, when they close, we could probably stop them from reopening. Not the whole entire forest. I don't want to burn it all down. And
How would we stop those trees from opening? I mean, unless you're saying they only have access to particular trees. Rhodes knows
Yeah.
what spell is probably being used, but Thurston doesn't.
not necessarily particular trees, but it seems like they're using and reusing
Particular
those ones.
signs.
We're able to travel with the cart being invisible, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can
Okay.
go. Do you
I
think
think
you can
Cat's just
navigate
worried
us?
about the Cat's
you
worried
nav-
about the noise.
Can you navigate us really wide? And maybe, like Dermot said, we can use something to.
They're also going to be marching and making noise. Cujo,
Yeah.
with the 21 I rolled for perception, do I notice what they're like? Are these Singorn or are these Fae? Like what?
These
Like uniforms, armor.
they look to be Singorian elves.
Okay.
I will say
And if I
I
have to
will just
re-roll
say
something,
that-
I'll re-roll something.
While you're thinking about that, Cat says, "Well, I can certainly navigate us wide. I could turn us around, but I think we generally just need to try to get away from this area and Kaimal and away
Faraday, make me a history check.
With advantage for Blood Hunter.
It does involve Fae, so yeah. It involves your shenanigans.
21.
As you're looking at these Singorian elves, as they're falling in line, you can't help but think back to the vision that you saw with Jericho. Seeing Singorian elves courting with Novus, preparing for whatever. And there was one teeny little detail that I did mention that I'm going to bring back up. Along the back of the ear of Sildor Visar specifically, because you were focused on him quite intensely, was what looked to be a little green leaf, sort of nestled behind his ear. And now that enough time has gone by, you still have the adrenaline in your system. You swore that one of the hags had the same thing. And as you make that connection, there's one little more teeny little piece. This is because you got over 20. When she spoke in your mind, it was like there was this whisper that carried with it. That was Novus's voice. What you do with these pieces of information, it's up to you. If you have questions, ask them. But as you're looking at these Singorian elves, for some reason, that thought comes into your mind.
Figure out what we're doing.
Do we go around?
I think we should make our way back to the road and continue what we were doing in the first place. We have a contact that's going to get us into the Feywild.
And if we absolutely had to, presumably, we could probably try to go through somewhere down there. Where is the road from here, actually?
I'll say you guys did break the tree line on the northeast part of the thicket itself. So you guys would just have to essentially start moving southeast. And you'll eventually break the tree line and come back out.
It's not, when you exit there, is it like there's the battlefield in between us and the road? Will we have to cross it?
I'm going to say, if you go southeast, you will not cross into the battlefield proper. You may cross in front of where some of the elves are going to start making their way out of the forest when it comes time. But as of right now, considering that they're still amassing, they haven't moved yet, so the way is open to you if you choose to go that route.
That's what I vote.
Navigate, towards. She'll turn the cart around, and navigate back towards the road.
Okay.
I want to get, as we're navigating back, I'd like to try to get a count of how many elves roughly, how many groups.
As you turn and head back towards the road, you're keeping an eye on where you're seeing them. You stop trying to count how many elves.
Yeah.
And instead start counting how many trees. And considering that 5 or 6 can step through the portal at a time, and with there being about 24 trees, within the matter of just a couple of minutes, hundreds of elves. Numbering at least 300. By the time you, the sight eventually breaks and you continue back out onto the road.
We have a little window between the driver's seat of the cart and the inside of the cart.
Yeah.
Cad will say, Arthea, can you send Gilmore a message?
I can send Gilmore a message. I'd also like to send a message to whomever is in charge over on the field in Kaimal.
Cad will reach in, she's, driving whatever. She will hand the bag of holding back to Arthea. Mirror's in the bag of holding. I actually don't know, this is Courtney speaking. I don't know if the sending stone is in the bag of holding or if somebody else has it. I don't know.
We think I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can send to Gilmore. I can't. I don't think I can send to someone I've never met before.
I think.
Hello, Laura. She'll be able to get it to the Vipers.
No. This needs to go to someone here now. and let them know.
I mean,
Thurston, do you think your sister or her husband could get word down to Hymel's, whoever's in charge?
very least tell them to leave for Western immediately.
Not
Keep
leave,
them
well,
safe.
not just that, let them know that there's a whole bunch of elves coming through in the forest. I don't know if they know where they're coming from or how they're getting here. It'd be helpful.
I can certainly send a message. I don't know how quickly they would get that through. And like he's looking at the forest, and you can tell he still kind of just
He
wants to burn it to the ground.
This just validates your hatred of nature, doesn't it?
I mean, at least those particular trees, like, if he could just go back and burn those to the ground so that there aren't soldiers marching on his sister and his niece and nephew, that'd be great.
I mean, we could.
I'll be.
You got him? I got him.
I'll get him.
My God.
Wife got him.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah. I'll
You know
be-
what? No, I'm gonna go get a beverage. And
Okay.
So I'll be back too.
Whereas in my house,
We're
it's just
both
like, no,
late.
you get it. No, you take the dog. No.
I'll say, narratively speaking, Faraday
well-
and Dermot have fallen silent as they've come close to the very fate they were hoping to avoid once again.
Yeah.
I wish there was some way we could use those trees to our advantage to get to the Feywild.
I think this tree
Honestly-
should not be used for anyone's advantage.
I think that, yeah, if there
And
were.
Thurston,
If there
I'm
was.
not driving that fast. You could shoot while we go, but you will
The
give away
minute-
our position.
Yeah, the minute we shoot, they're gonna. Well, we're one carriage, and that is a lot of elves.
But it was like 24 trees.
Yeah,
As-
so 25, say 25 trees times, 5 or 6 elves per tree, and I saw some of them open at least twice, so you figure, what, 125, 250, probably more by now, elves. This is
As you
several
guys,
hundred.
as you guys are having this conversation,
30 seconds.
as you guys are having this conversation, Bones materializes next to Cedo and just puts a hand on his shoulder.
Aw.
Hey, buddy. There's a bunch of stuff appearing out there.
Points at you and thumbs up.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. I just feel kind of useless at the moment. Like I just want to light things on fire some more, but I don't want to burn the whole forest down. Like maybe I could just drag a wall of fire right behind us.
Bones just puts another hand on your shoulder.
Can you also
sort of
summon any
pats.
water?
No!
No.
Oh.
Sam and Dustin, I want you to know that as you were gone, the conversation of
When, though?
mechanically speaking how to burn down the forest still went on.
Oh, okay,
So
good.
we're
Yeah.
still apparently on
This-
that train of thought.
Is that
No,
the
no,
plan?
this is
No, not the whole thing. Controlled burn
Yeah.
of just the trees they're using, which is why Thurston wants to know if there can also be water summoned and controlled to then stop the burning once those trees are fucked.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll just put itself out once the fuel is gone.
There's a lot of.
It's a
fuel,
large
though.
forest.
I mean.
It's a large army.
Okay, so maybe we should send a message to Kaimo, let them know there's a large army coming from the forest. If they would like to, I'm sure they can burn the forest down on their own.
Hmm. That sounds like a better idea.
I'm just saying maybe we let them make that decision for themselves. They might like that forest. They might need that forest.
Hmm.
All right, so we're coming to sending messages. Who's sending messages to whom?
Well,
I'm sending
Um,
one to my
you'll
sister.
send. I'll fish out the stone from wherever we stuffed it after the last sending.
The
Which
fruit
might
is
inv-
still in the bag of holding too, just so you know. Don't eat any of it.
she's
Arathea
pulling it out.
angrily put it in there.
Yeah, no, she's gonna take it out and like go to chuck it out the window and then think better of it and be like, don't touch the fruit. It's fucking fey fruit. And just put it aside. And then, yeah. So I'll hand over the sending stone. And to Thurston, and then I'll take the mirror from Kat to call Allura.
You activate the enchantment on the mirror, the reflection shimmers, and you see Allura in the reflection. She looks proper. She looks as though she was just in a meeting. So behind her, you can see she is walking. There's just a hallway that just kind of moves behind her. Yes, hello. Is everything all right?
Not entirely. The army of elves that was said to have been mobilized. They were on the march and they're at Kymel.
Oh. How did they arrive? Do you know any other information?
They look to be appearing through the, what did we say this was called? And she kind of peers around to the others.
The Ivy Heart Thicket.
Ivy Heart Thicket. It's outside the city. They're coming through the trees.
Fluid magic. All right. Thank you very much. This is very dire news. I will make sure to pass this along to the council so we can mobilize our forces to support the city as best we can. Are you all safe?
In a manner of speaking, for this particular moment, yes. She looks around at them. Don't worry about us. I think the city could use your help a lot more.
All right, I will ensure that we send our best to come to its defense. In the meantime, you and yours, watch your backs. This went from being a tense situation to all-out war. Just please be careful. Watch each other. Take care of each other. Keep me posted. I will inform you of any goings-on should the need arise, but please be safe. I hope you are as far away from this conflict as possible.
I think that will be very difficult in the coming days, considering it seems that they have a mind to, well, take more than just Kymel. I would imagine it might be a good idea to let other cities know to be alert for similar infiltrations.
Thank you very much, Arathea. I will pass along this information shortly.
Yep.
If you'll excuse me, I apologize. I have to go and deliver this news immediately.
Like shake the mirror like an Etch-a-Sketch. Put it away.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's fine.
Allura just knows to look away now, or else she's gonna get massive like motion sickness every time she's on with us.
Like the first
Yeah.
time you heard a.
The first time the first time we pulled it out, we probably like pulled it out and then we were like,
Please stop it. Please stop it.
When your parents first try to use FaceTime, it's just like it's up here. Move it
Or
away.
security.
Yeah.
they
Or
haven't
just
flipped.
see,
They
like
From
this.
here. Yeah.
Or when your mom's trying to read something off her phone.
Oh no, I get the not flipping the camera around to use the correct one, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
so
like
you
a picture
just
of
get
the
a picture
floor.
of- yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
Allura is going to send people from Iman to help reinforce these guys, but that will take time. So if they can, I don't know, if they can hold, and perhaps it might not be a bad idea to try and move people if they have another way out of the city. She said things are bad though.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, not that we didn't know that already, but yep, this seems to have gotten bigger very fast.
They mobilized Singorn, it's clear.
Or at least most of it. I can't imagine that every single elf in Singorn just suddenly decided to turn on the world.
Our music.
Yes. I mean, you're thinking to go through Singorn? Assuming it
But
cut, but we can cut closer.
Okay.
Well. Small favors? Are you okay? You seem to.
kind of like pokes at the like charred mess or chest plate, like flaking off like bits of like layers. She's actually going to. We're moving at like a good, healthy clip, right?
Yes, you guys are still pretty much at a breakneck pace.
Are we away from the at this point?
Yes. Yes, you guys are out of the forest and on the road.
I'm gonna lean out the window and try and cast.
You lean out the window, and even though the breeze and the wind kicking up your hair and washing over your face, under any other circumstance it would be calming. This is like the exact opposite. The only thing you feel is tension. You extend your hand to draw upon that familiar, arcane knowledge to cast the spell. And you reach out. Nothing happens.
My fist like down into.
Okay.
What was that?
All gone. My magic's nothing.
How's
Well,
magic
oh,
doesn't leave?
That's if you're gifted.
they can just
Oh.
take that back.
You can. My spells are gone. I can do other things, I think.
Of course.
But
I mean, you're more than just your spells. That is not true.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Bones moves from patting Sato's shoulder,
No.
just kind of like climbs over the seat and like falls apart in
Yes.
the process. You just hear the clattering of a skeleton on the ground that repopulates, and then just
Before Bones moves, I think we both kind of he looks with his eye sockets. We both kind of look at each other. I like pull out a daisy, a sunflower seed,
Aw.
bloom it, and I kind of motion to him and then he can go do that process.
he takes the sunflower, completely just falls over himself into the back seat, repopulates, and then holds the sunflower.
just kind of like knees up against her chest, kind of like cradling the wound that's there too, and kind of thinking of her.
Sito will go over.
Cat just says there's fire whiskey in the bag of holding.
We'll fish it out. Oh, don't. We should toss these out the window when we're far enough away that no one will notice.
Sito goes over and is like, so I don't fully understand how magic works, and I'm assuming the thing on your chest was the thing helping you. Can you learn your powers again just on your own? I mean, even a flower takes time to bloom. You just need to plant the seed.
But I don't have to before we get south.
That's
You
okay.
think
We'll
you
figure
could-
I
it
look at
Could you
Ceto
use
and
magic?
say, Faraday can do anything she wants. Anything.
I believe you.
You think you could use magic that's already stored in something? That should be fine, right? As long.
It should work.
Well, great. So I'm just gonna pull out a pouch. I'm not saying it's a permanent solution, but as a, I don't know, insurance policy, and just in case it's needed. And you, I can send it to you later, but I have
Okay.
scrolls for absorb elements, armor of Agathis, hail of thorns, hunter's mark, and far
Jesus.
step.
Don't give the party any more scrolls.
I mean, if you're
Totally
looking to
good,
pass
totally.
the time with some reading, I have something that you might find interesting. And out of my
Oh.
pack, I pull out my Artifice 101 textbook.
Oh, I didn't even realize
Artificer
you
for
still.
dummies.
I mean, honestly, that seems to have worked really well for Dermot.
Kat is going to take out from her bag, not the bag of holding, her bag, her Boots of the Storm Rider, and hand them to Faraday and say, Gilmore gave me these. I think you could use them a little more than I can right now.
Because I don't want to take everything you have. That's not.
Faraday, I've been sitting on some of these. You scribed one of these for me.
Besides,
And
you
I'm
can
already
fly
on
and
the
hit
second
people
book
with
of the
lightning with
series.
these.
Also, I have a potion. We do have a potion of Hill Giant Strength, and quite honestly, you're probably better off using that than me.
Oh, that reminds me. I grab the two
Oh, God.
potion bandoliers that we bought, and I give one to Arthea and
Oh.
say, "Hey, load this. Put
Yeah,
this
load
on
this.
and load it up with healing potions or whatever else you have."
Oh, this is.
Are y-
Where did you guys?
Seriously, Faraday, if you find yourself in a tight spot,
Yeah.
you can fly with these. Not long, but you can fly. And anybody you fly past, well, fuck them up with a little lightning. Never hurts. To borrow, though. Once you get your powers back, you won't need them anymore.
Yeah, it's not like they're boots of haste or anything.
No.
Listen, my other boots give me advantage on stealth, okay?
I mean, and besides, like, how many
You
times
don't
have
have to
you
attune to
saved?
them.
How many times have you saved our butts with no magic at all? I mean, I'm not so sure if that. I mean, I don't know. The way you use the whip is magical to me because I would just strangle myself with it if I tried. But
I mean, judging
It's really
on
long.
what I walked in upon the other night, it's probably magical to Jericho too, but in
She
a very
like hits the
different way.
back of the carriage, like where Cat is sitting.
You're violating rule number 74 of the carriage.
There were 74 rules on that list.
I
there
think
was
I stopped reading after
100.
like 2.
yeah, there was more.
Oh, yeah, I didn't read those, Thurston.
I have a copy if you'd like to.
I mean, maybe for kindling if we don't find any dry wood or.
No, Ceto has
Bush
plenty of
pieces.
fire. Ceto has plenty of fire. We don't need that.
I like burning stuff.
Is that a, yeah, I can, yeah, actually. So have you always liked burning things? Is that a hobby?
Well, you know,
It's like
fire
friends
is
on
just
Phoebe's
it's
phone,
just
like,
one of
some bad
the
stuff.
things of life, right?
Yeah.
You know, as sometimes when you you know, I don't like to hurt people, obviously, but you know, sometimes when you're trying to revitalize the land, you can use it to, well, revitalize the land.
I don't
Get
know,
rid of
you
the old
fucked up
and
that
make way
fruit
for the
vendor.
new.
Fire the spice of life.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess you can say that.
you fucked up that fruit vendor pretty good. I mean, that was a pretty clutch fire spell.
That guy
vendor
was a dick.
Yeah, what he said.
Where you going, Jojo? Come back. Jojo, come back.
Our DM just left the game.
She's like, no, I'm done. I'm done.
Is fire the spice of life? How dare
Dare
you?
Oh my
As like the
God.
conversation devolves into like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she just kind of Verda just
Sorry.
kind of sits and takes the items that were offered and starts just kind of.
Who is? I kind of just ask. Is anybody like, who's hurt?
Who's driving this thing?
Faraday
Cal's driving.
Faraday has a huge burn mark on her
Yeah.
chest that you can
I
smell.
will.
You can see.
I will spend a few minutes.
I think I was the only one that got it.
Yeah, Sam,
Yeah.
how bad is it? You took like 37 points or something like that, right?
I'm down 40.
Okay,
40?
I come over
You guys
to you
did-
and cast cure wounds on you.
Sam, it's Boots of the Storm Rider is what they're called.
Go ahead and take 14 points of healing.
So what is the plan? You guys just continue to
And
ride?
another 16 from me.
Pat is going to just drive as far as she can and stay awake as long as she possibly can to try
And
to
another
get them,
16 from me.
to try to get them into the safest area.
That should be enough.
I think that should be
Once
good.
she finds a kind of secluded area to pull off, she will pull off so that they can sleep and regroup and rest and everything like that.
Do
Okay.
we want to sleep or do we want to rotate? Actually, how many horses do we have? We have to stop, don't we?
You've got
We'll
four
have-
So we
horses.
have like Jared, Steve, Chester, Nancy, and Bennington.
Hold on, here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
I believe
Janet,
Thurston
Mike,
was-
Nancy,
Fuck.
and Steve.
I tried. I
That's
tried,
any
guys.
bird.
I know.
Thurston was going to, right after that message to Allura, send a message to his sister.
Okay. What?
And you're using
this
the
is through.
sending stone for that,
Sending
right?
stuff. Yeah. Only 25 words, right?
Correct.
He's like, you hear, before he does it, you hear him mutter, so much better when Jules does this.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, I think I've got it. Oh, how far into the forest were we when we saw? And no, he's literally asking because he doesn't. He can't keep track of this. But like the trees that they were using to transport were like 100 to 150 feet away from them. How far into the forest had they gone?
You guys had ventured, I want to say
Right
close
back.
to a mile into the forest itself. Trying to put as much distance between you guys and the city as possible. So about a mile into the forest, plus 100, 150 feet, you would say is where they were starting to show up.
Yep, that should be good. Okay. I'll just say, Avis, the army is coming from the forest. Transport is via trees about a mile into the forest. Follow the cart tracks. I love you.
I love you too. Wow, my counting brain was like, no, I don't care what you said.
It's
I
not
don't
a
know that you
haiku.
once you
Count
counted right.
words, not
Jesus.
syllables.
Today was really scary. The fighting is still going. I will pass off this information to those in charge. Be safe. And that wasn't narratively how she sounded. She sounded very uneasy.
Sure.
Unlike your mother, you could feel her fear, but you could also feel that, like your mother, she is trying to keep it together as best she can.
An invading army just attacked her home where her small children live. So, whatever. It's
Yeah,
fair.
it's
Yeah.
a lot. It's a lot happening.
Yeah.
No big deal.
No biggie. It's fine. All right. So you guys continue to push forward. I'm trying to find the good map, but I only have the pixelated one, which is rather annoying.
The one
I'm
in
going
the
to say,
Discord chat's good.
is it? Okay. Oh, that's very good. Okay, cool. You guys push forward on the road. And I'm going to say that in a single day's travel, because you guys left Kymel, I want to say a little after midday.
You weren't there.
Yeah. You guys basically stopped by for maybe an hour or two and then booked it.
Yeah.
You guys, with a half a day's travel, are on the road just to the east of where it marks the ruins of Torthal. I'll say it is pushing 11:30. And Cad, you can feel your eyes start to get a little heavy. Looking on both sides of the road, you see it's relatively clear. There are no trees or small shrouded areas to stay by, but there is some nice plains to both sides of you, and you can see the border of the thicket in the very far distance. The rest of you, since Cadriel is pushing southward, if you were to glance behind you, you can see in the distance the lights of fires. Torches coming through the forest. And even though it's miles and miles away, you can think on the wind, you can even hear the sounds of the conflict.
Was the Endless Coffee thing this campaign or one of the many other things we've played together
I think
that Cito had?
I think Cito actually has.
I think Cito actually has it.
Who did that? Why?
Hey, Cito. I'd really like to keep going. Mind sharing some of that Endless Coffee of yours?
Hold on, I'm actually seeing if it is.
I feel like it was Cito, but like my brain's
It-
like, no,
hold
it was
on, I
something
think-
else.
That might have been Boykin.
Oh,
Hold on,
Oh, fuck.
I'm
Was
checking.
it
That was
Boykin?
Boykin. I feel like he might have gotten that.
I just keep hearing, I have the thing of Endless Coffee in Cito's voice in my head, not Boykin.
I think it was because we introduced coffee
I
to
think-
Cito.
Yeah, I think that's probably why.
I think when
just
Boykin
can't
got it,
remember.
he may have turned into Cito for a moment.
Yeah, I don't know if we
I just Cujo, I just saw my Warhammer name, Pee Pee Poo Poo.
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh,
my
God. It's the joke
Um,
that keeps on giving.
Honestly, even
Yeah,
if she's
we-
getting tired, Kat is going to keep going as long as she can. And I'll roll for a point of exhaustion if you want me to.
Well, it's
like,
not
It's not
so much you that's exhausted, it's the,
The
horses.
horses.
You're
Yeah.
just sitting there steering.
I mean, we
driving
could.
makes you fucking tired, bro.
I
How
will
long
say
do you think the horses need to rest? Do they need a
Cat.
full?
Cad and Dermot, I believe, was riding shotgun.
Mhm.
Both of you guys roll a perception check.
No, wait, that's the wrong character sheet. Hold on. That's old Cad.
24.
Okay.
19.
Okay. You guys can see that at this point, the horses are showing signs that they need to rest. That if you continue to push, especially because you guys have been you guys may have slowed down from a breakneck pace after a little bit, but you guys had them at top speed for quite a while. So you
Mhm.
are definitely seeing signs that they need to stop and rest. But
I'll
you can suggest your own.
I'll look for the safest place to pull off that I perceive to be the safest place, at least, since we're invisible anyway. And I will just try to get us into like a tucked away area that provides us the most protection.
The road itself, considering that this is mostly plains that you're riding across, has a little bit of like a slight elevation. It's almost like it was padded with some cobblestone, some rock, possible just naturally just elevated a little bit from the land around it. As you are proceeding forward, now searching for a place to rest, you can spot a little dip, a slight dip in the plains itself to your left that you could sort of house the cart just next to the road, and it would be safe from view.
I'll pull off into that area and I'll untether the horses, I guess, but I'll kind of tether them like a little bit away from the cart and start kind of cleaning them up for the night and getting them the horse food that we're probably carrying and all that shit. And then I'll
One of our 6 chests of food
Refrigerator.
having, yes, one of the
Food
6
having?
refrigerators has, I think, a month's worth of horse feed in it.
yeah, so
Because horse feed weighs a lot, but it's super cheap.
Right.
I am making a magic item that is the chest of food having. Now I need it now. That is the best name.
Pantry, cabinet,
Nope.
like none of that. Nope. Nope.
Chest
Nope.
of
Food
heaven.
heaven.
Food have.
Yep.
So funny.
yeah, so we'll make sure that the horses are tended to and then hop in the back of the cart with everybody else and keep it invisible and just say we should use the doorknob in here tonight. And
Yeah, you should get some rest. I'll take
Yeah.
the first watch.
I'll take the last watch if you don't mind.
I can take either half, whichever. Faraday, if you want to. Do you want to rest now, or are you feeling too?
No, I'll help with first.
You'll help with first. Okay. Wake me up in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Or jostle me. Human words.
All right. You guys are using the mansion as well? Or okay. All right. So Faraday, I believe it is you and Dermot on first watch together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make me perception checks.
Oh, well, that track. 9.
23.
You guys sit, and unlike in the past, where you had the sounds of a forest to comfort you, or the hum of an airship below you, or the chilling winds of an Arctic environment, the plains to the south are quiet. There's a slight breeze that rolls through the clear sky above the 2 moons looking overhead. You guys sit. Nothing seems to move on the horizon. No dangers come around the corner. It's quiet. And for anybody else, it'd be peaceful. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your watch?
I don't say anything because I feel like when Faraday let everybody know that, she lost her magic was taken from her, like she immediately just got peppered by everybody with suggestions and gifts and a whole bunch of crap that she probably didn't want or need at that particular moment. So I don't say anything, but I do quietly just hum her theme song as we sit.
Just lean up against him. Gonna listen. It's the once the first 4 hours or so are done. First watches. Can you go wake up Arthea?
Sure. You gonna get any sleep tonight?
Yeah, I just wanna.
Okay.
This month happened.
I nuzzle your shoulder with that horn. And then just go inside and quietly wake up Arthea.
While the second he goes inside, I assuming we've been sitting like on top of the cart.
Oh
kinda
yeah,
figured-
I sit on top, like on the
with
roof
the
of the
with the
whole-
enchantment covering the horses
Yeah.
and the cart itself. You guys are pleased to find that it does also cover above, so you guys do have a wonderful private spot.
She'll jump off the cart and take a couple steps away and rummage around in her pack and pull out a purple. Really hoping I didn't.
You feel the crystal crush like a frail bit of ice in your hand. The moment goes by. Another. Until fading into view from the shadows. First visible are the two glowing purple eyes. And as he steps out into the moonlight, you can see the familiar visage of your old drow companion, Mako. Still sporting the black hair, still looking the part of the drow assassin, fighter that you had originally encountered, and not his true ascended form. But he approaches. I was wondering when you'd come calling. Must be
Nothing.
dire. Oh, anything for a friend.
That what we are.
I thought I made that clear before I left the last time. I don't offer my services freely to just anyone.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna want to take me up on this one.
Do tell. I saw this coming a mile away.
Well, I was just really hoping I had about 6 more.
Mm.
They're helping Singorn march on the rest of the world.
Politics. Not quite a priority of mine, but I do recognize the impact that such a decision could have. What spurred this on? Oh, they know. Ooh. Spicy.
Calling you. She'll put up her hand. Stretch it out.
Ah, I see there's a bit of a predicament you find yourself in.
Like I said, they know we're.
Hmm. Strange. He allowed you to possess your power before. But now that he knows you're coming for him, he takes it away. You know what that tells me?
What?
Your dearest patron is scared. I assume you have summoned me to partake in whatever assault you plan.
If I leave on my own, let's follow me. She looks back at the. Well, she looks in the direction of where the cart is, knowing that you can't see it.
Yes, I'm sure they would.
And she'll start kind of walking towards it and put her hand up.
So much more toys since I last saw you.
Definitely gotten a bit sneakier.
Hmm.
I'd leave. Save that. Just follow me.
Foolish heroes you are.
I can't protect any of them. This.
Just so we're clear. You want me to take the place of your patron?
You willing to come with me? That was within purview of what you could do with that. She kind of like gestures. Clearly, he's not wearing any of it at the moment, but
Oh, there's been much development in that regard. And you can see as he says that, there's this glimmer where you can see past the illusion, almost allowing you to see the glimpse of a monster underneath the illusion. But since you adventurers are such a fan of choice and decisions, I leave it to you. This favor can be called upon to join you in your battle, or to grant you some of my power to replace that which you've lost. But not both. Just for narrative speaking, I'll say that Arthea, you have been woken at this point, so you're starting to make your way out of the mansion.
you can tell him from the Feywild. I'm scared of the strings. We're friends, but we're not that much friends.
The difference is, you know what you're getting with me. Sure, I'm not exactly on the side of society or civilizations, but perhaps that is A boon in its own way. It seems your patron is dabbling in realms and things that he should not. I will never lie to you. Never have. Despite what your companions, and he says that with extra salt bait on top, may think. I am relatively easy to get along with.
Okay. I'll take
Which offer? You see, he gives a slight bow and holds out his hand. And as he does, that glimmer that you saw earlier fades. And instead of the armor over a drow hand, you see black claws that extend up. And almost like a venom-like arm extends out in front of him. And just again, for narrative's sake, Arathea,
Yeah.
you have emerged from the mansion door and have just climbed to the top of the cart. And I will say that you can see this scene before you
Can
with your passive
I
perception.
can see it from where I am. Can I hear any of this conversation?
I will say this is the point
Okay.
when you
From here
come up and
forward.
perceive. Yes.
Okay, but I can see the two of them.
Yes.
her hand out. Or, like, kind of hover over and look him directly in the eye. Don't make me have to repeat what I'm about to do.
Wouldn't dream of it, darling. Arathea, you watch as Faraday's hand grasps the large claw-like arm of what you once thought was Mako. And you watch as the claw very lightly and delicately closes around Faraday's hand. Faraday, almost anxious, waiting for burn or some sort of acidic sensation, you gingerly place your hand and feel this almost leathery like substance of his new hand, and feel it gently cover yours. And then you feel just this buzzing in your hand, starting at your fingertips and extending into your wrist, and then past your wrist and into your forearm. And that's where your body starts to get a little uncomfortable as this power surges into you, almost burning away all the traces of Novus in your system. Even with your magic gone, you can hear, sourceless, not directed at you, but oh no. Why would she do such a thing? Like, almost like you're hearing him mutter to himself. The manipulative, gaslighting fuck that is Novus, surprised that you would go with some other patron or find means of breaking your pact. And this whisper, this murmur continues as this energy pours into your body, and for a solid 15 seconds, your body is racked with tremors as you feel just pure energy, psychic energy, embed into your very skin, until With a snap of his fingers, it stops. And for the first time in memory, that sensation of Novus is gone.
Okay.
I trust that your venture will go quite well, knowing you.
Will certainly help.
If I may. And the next statement he says into your mind. I'm quite glad to be able to assist in this small way. And he gives another bow.
Just power.
And he'll move to step away, then stop. And then look right at Arathea. And you know that it's invisible right now. But Arathea, you feel the purple eyes of Mako on you.
She'll give a wave.
Darling. And as he walks, almost like walking through a vertical pool of water, you watch as the image of Mako just ripples away until nothing remains. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session.
God damn it, Faraday.
Give
What did
Faraday
you
a little
just do?
hug. No, it's fine.
It'll be fine.
It's fine.
I just want to say Mako's a fucking patron now.
I
What
mean,
did
you know
we
what?
create?
No, he's learning how to take responsibility.
He stopped drinking.
He's growing
apparently.
up.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
He
saying, like,
got a
I think
pet. Little does
honestly,
he know he has to feed it and water it and walk it.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I think we were a good influence on him.
Well, to everybody who tuned in, thank you so much. Tonight was intense, pretty much from start to finish. And I'm so glad. I love these sessions because that's when the really fun shit happens. But thank you so much for watching. We love you. We appreciate you. Again, keep your eyes out for socials. We're going to start doing announcements for Extra Life soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still
that's
raising
coming
money.
up in like 4 weeks.
Shut
Less
up.
than, it's like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep. We
Jesus
only have a little bit of
Christ.
time. I should
no.
probably start writing my
Oh
shit.
shit, it is
But,
3 weeks.
You said it at me. Thanks for saying it first.
All 4 DMs go, fuck.
Fucking hell. We love you guys. And
Yes.
we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, bye.